that's the groupthink that goes on sometimes, too often, sports media, sports fans. I think the jury's still out on whether or not Le'Veon made a mistake. 855-212-4CBS for your perspective. Let's start in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Man, a lot of superstars leaving Pittsburgh. Alice, thank you for listening. Appreciate you.
Hi.
Hey.
I love listening to your show. I've
Thank
been
you.
listening to the national shows more than the local ones because I got tired of hearing about Bell and Brown, but you guys are talking about him too still. I just want to say I respect Bell more for what he did than I do for Antonio Brown. And he just like, I think the last year, everything that he's done, just when he was doing it to force his way out of Pittsburgh, he looked normal today. I saw him being interviewed for the Raiders. He cut his hair off. He cut that clown hair off. He looked perfectly normal again. How did that happen overnight? I think that was all an act that he put on. And I think
that did it. I got to tell you, I don't know these guys. I liked Le'Veon a lot when we met him at the Super Bowl, and I had crushed him and ripped him for not living out his contract. And thanks for the call. Thanks for the kind words. And I told him, hey, here's my perspective. Why am I wrong? And he kind of walked me through it. I found it to be really winning and really interesting and really charming. And I walked away from that interview thinking, you know what? I don't agree with him not being willing. And it's a gray area. Because did he actually sign a contract? No, he got franchise tagged twice, but you operate under that agreement as part of the CBA. So it's not like he actually signed his John Hancock on a contract agreeing to 1 year, one more year of control for the Steelers at $14 million guaranteed. But I'm with you. I like the way he conducted himself. He said, I'm not showing up, and he didn't show up. Better than the guy, Antonio Brown, who shows up and doesn't really try. And I know there's, some nuance in that perspective, too, that Le'Veon and Antonio, each of those guys could have gotten hurt, right? Le'Veon avoided the opportunity for injury. But he also did it in a way that was upfront. I'm not going to take your money, no. 855-212-4CBS is the number. CBS Sports Radio's toll-free line. It's brought to you by Geico. Great news. There's a quick way you could save money. Switch to Geico. Go to geico.com, and in 15 minutes, you could save 15% or more on car insurance. And I'll say this, too. I'll add this, too, as we get back to the calls at 855-212-4CBS. I don't believe the Jets are going to be one of those quick turnaround teams. I don't. But they happen. And part of the magic of the National Football League is they often happen, the turnarounds, in ways that are surprising. That's part of what's interesting. The Browns, A, weren't that bad last year, 7-8-1, and B, aren't going to be that surprising if they win 12 games. It'll be cool, it'll be interesting, it'll be riveting, but no one's going to say, what a shock, I never saw this being possible. It happens. And for Sam Darnold, you now have a really nice weapon out of the backfield. An incredible back who's a remarkable receiver out of the backfield as well. And who knows? Maybe the Jets are going to be markedly improved. There's a lot of reasons the Steelers didn't play well last year, up to their expectations. But certainly one of them is Le'Veon Bell wasn't on the field. 855-212-4CBS. Mark in Florida, appreciate you listening. You're on CBS Sports Radio.
Hey, Bill, I'm sure I'm righter than you when it comes to politics. But as far as this Le'Veon Bell, they're both losers, and I'll tell you why. First of all, New York City, he's going to be in at least a 55% tax bracket, which he wouldn't have been in Pittsburgh. And as everybody knows that knows anything, it isn't what you make, it's what you keep. The other, and the reason why the Jets are losers is comparing him to a normal back would be like comparing a car to a taxi. The mileage that Pittsburgh put on him in the years that he was there, it'd be like another 3 years for a normal back. He's going to be a malcontent because he got screwed. And I just look at it like it's going to back up over the Jets like the French toilet.
Mark, thanks for the call. I was waiting for your politics because my liberal friends say I'm way too conservative. My conservative friends say I'm way too liberal. And the only thing they can agree on politics, like you said, is they're righter than me on their particular polar opposite perspectives of politics. I was just want to see which one I was. Depends on the context of the conversation, I guess. Look, I hear you. The problem with cute little phrases is they're cute little phrases. It's not what you make, it's what you keep is all well and good, but I can tell you from experience, what you keep is predicated on what you make if you manage your money well. Let's say that one saves 30% after tax of their income. 30% of $100 million is a lot more than 30% of $50,000. So, okay, I'm not sure what that has to do with this conversation, and I don't know how you or I could possibly ascertain, Mark, in Florida, that Le'Veon Bell is or isn't good with saving his money. I can't speak to his financial planner, whether he feels like EFTs are the move now, or whether he wants to pin it to the S&P 500 or not. I can just tell you what he makes a year. And he's got 30 guaranteed instead of 14. I mean, look at Stu. Guy's making a great living based on what he's the Harley and all the clothes and the Atlantic City Knights, but I don't know if he's keeping any of it. I haven't asked. 855-212-4CBS. Alec in Portland, Oregon. What's up, buddy? You're on CBS Sports Radio.
Hey, thanks for taking my call, Bill. Kind of a layup question for you, but I'm a Niners fan originally, but Browns fan by association, so therefore I don't like the Steelers. I was curious why I've heard you say it a few times about Roethlisberger being Little Ben. I just was curious why you call him Little Ben, just so I can get some more anti-Steelers ammo.
I got you, Alec. That's question of the year. It's question of the year. We don't even have a category for that, but you've won it anyway. Roethlisberger, with guys that I know around the NFL when I was reporting and writing, sources, had a reputation for being a guy that wasn't the leader perhaps he presents himself to be on his weekly radio hits, would sell guys under the bus, and in a locker room where a lot of big personalities, including Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell, were pretty well regarded, Roethlisberger was not. And over the last few years, that sentiment, that perspective has gone from being somewhat under the radar to quite obvious. This is a guy who sells out rookie receivers when he has bad games, doesn't take the blame, and who is well known for not being much of a leader. So little in the sense of it takes a big man to admit when he's wrong. It takes a big man to accept the blame even when it's not his to take. And that's what I think the best sports leaders do. And he's not big in that way. He's little. And so for me, he is Little Ben. Thank you for the call. 855-212-4CBS. We have got full lines. So if you're trying to get through, stick with us. Keep trying. And if you're on the line, Sam in Portland, Ryan in Florida, Greg in Lake Charles, Aaron in Abilene, Josh in York, PA, and the rest of you, please don't go anywhere. We're going to get your calls, and we'll keep talking some NFL free agency and some Le'Veon Bell together here on Ryder Than You with me, Bill Ryder, after this CBS Sports Radio update with Rich Ackerman.
CBS Sports Radio. Sports Flash.
And Bill, this report is brought to you by Geico. Great news. There's a quick way you could save money. Switch to Geico. Go to geico.com, and in 15 minutes, you could save 15% or more on car insurance. The start of the new league season began today, and still more player movement. Earl Thomas is a new home, getting a 4-year deal from the Ravens worth $55 million and $32 million guaranteed. The Ravens also add some punch-it running back, taking Mark Ingram away from the Saints for a 3-year deal, while the Chiefs have released 5-time Pro Bowl safety Eric Berry. The Carolina Panthers hanging on to offensive lineman Darrell Williams with a 1-year deal, and also Tevin Coleman leaves Atlanta, going west to San Francisco for a 2-year, $10 million deal, according to ESPN. The Rockets and Warriors meet for the 4th and final time this year tonight in Houston, which is looking to sweep the season series from the defending champs. After a slow start, the Rockets are red hot, winning their last 9 to pull within 3.5 games of the Warriors for the lead in the Western Conference. James Harden said everything's clicking right now.
Kind of know our system. Guys know their roles now, and defensively, as long as we can lock in for 4 quarters and hold opponents under what they average, and offensively get our shots, we'll live with the results.
Getting underway at the top of the hour, the Nets looking for their 5th straight in Oklahoma City. It's the start of a 7-game road trip. Also tonight, Detroit trying to recover from that loss in Miami. The Heat currently in the 8th spot in the East. The Pistons right above them, just a half game behind the Nets. In the ACC tournament today, Virginia Tech and NC State move on. I'm Rich Ackerman.
So this is Taz. And I'm the Moose. NFL free agency getting hot and heavy, Taz. Reactions and updates. Join us tomorrow morning, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific. Home for sports. CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Do you have frequent heartburn, like the kind of heartburn where you stash antacids everywhere? You feel like you gotta have those chalky tablets just in case heartburn strikes. If that's you, you do know that there's an easier way to deal with heartburn, right? Prilosec OTC. Just one pill a day will last a full 24 hours with zero heartburn. With Prilosec OTC, you can actually simply not get heartburn in the first place. No more stashing antacids. Try Prilosec OTC. One pill a day, 24 hours, zero heartburn. It's possible with Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Napa know-how.
This month, at your local Napa Auto Care Center, when you get a premium oil change with a cabin air filter, you also get a $15 mail-in rebate, which means the pros do the job and you get paid. Wait, what? Get your premium oil change and a cabin air filter and save $15 at Napa Auto Care. Quality parts installed by the pros. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Care Centers. Offer ends 4/30/19.
We alarm our houses, and we alarm our cars. But when it comes to your personal information, it can be tough to know when something isn't right. That's where Discover Card can help. Now, we'll send you an alert if we find your social security number on any one of thousands of risky websites. And this service is free for card members. Just sign up online. It's our way of looking out for you, not just your account. Learn more at discover.com/free alerts. Limitations apply.
Sarcoma. Odds are you've never heard that word before. For the 40 people diagnosed with sarcoma every day, it is a life-changing word because sarcoma is cancer. Through awareness, advocacy, and research, the Sarcoma Foundation of America is bringing hope to the families whose lives have been turned upside down by a cancer they had never heard of until diagnosis. Please join us in the fight to find the cure for sarcoma. For more information on the work of the Sarcoma Foundation of America, go to curesarcoma.org.
Imagine a school in Erie County where students and their families have all of the resources they need. Unfortunately, many students go to school every day and face barriers that prevent them from being able to learn. Maybe hunger, maybe health care, it may be emotional needs. Now imagine a school that meets not just the academic needs of children, but also their health and wellness needs, where students can get glasses, see a nurse, or get help with emotional issues around the clock so they're always ready and able to learn. Where that school is a hub of the neighborhood and where community members can get those glasses and see that nurse too. A school where staff, parents, students, business leaders, and community leaders come together to support student success is not something you have to imagine. These schools exist in Erie County through United Way's community schools, and they succeed. Our vision is one day all schools in Erie County are community schools. Learn more about United Way's community schools at unitedwayerie.org/community schools.
If you're a young person and you're scared that you just can't keep dealing with the drama and the judgment and the chaos at home or at school, if you're concerned about the choices that you're making, if you're worrying about the relationships in your life, maybe you're feeling down, you're feeling depressed, and you're feeling all alone, we want you to know that there's someone out there. There's free help for you that's confidential. You can call 456-SAFE anytime, day or night, and there's someone on the other end of the phone that will talk you through that. We can help you figure out what your options are. We can help you feel better, and most importantly, you won't be alone. If you're listening to this and you're concerned about a young person in your life, give us a call. Call us at 456-SAFE so that we can talk to you about your concerns about the young person in your life and make sure that you can get them the help that they need so that they can get back to the things that are important, doing well in school, being with their family, and looking forward to a better tomorrow. There's free help for you that's confidential. This is Dr. Mandy Fauble with Safe Harbor Behavioral Health of UPMC Hammett.
Copyright and editing. Call 800-501-3689 now for your free author submission kit. That's 800-501-3689 for your free author submission kit. Again, 800-501-3689.
Hey, cybercriminal stole the W-2 forms from my friend's company.
Yeah, scammers impersonate CEOs in email and also launch attacks from compromised accounts.
What if they target us?
Don't worry. We have Barracuda Total Email Protection.
So we're secured?
Yes. Barracuda protects businesses of all sizes with artificial intelligence that blocks spear phishing, account takeover attempts, and business email compromise.
That's a relief.
Protect your business at Barracuda.com. Barracuda, your journey secured.
Bill Ryder, and people can't stop listening.
Mr. Ryder, I love the show. I just want to say thank you for being on the radio. You're one of the smartest guys doing it, and I love listening to you.
Hey, appreciate you, man. I want to say you got an awesome show. Listen to you every day.
I love your show. It's my favorite CBS sports show, and I just love it.
It's Ryder Than You with Bill Ryder.
Two of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world put their perfect records on the line. Spence Jr. versus Garcia this Saturday at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, live on pay-per-view. Order now. 855-212-4CBS. Talking Le'Veon Bell. Talking our perspective on free agency. The Steelers, the Jets, whatever you want to hit, we got you. And we've got one line open at 855-212-4CBS. One of the people called in to invite Stuart Kovacs, the executive producer, to some motorcycle extravaganza, which is, by the way, cool. We love to listen to the show. Those of you that are into the spikes and bikes thing like Stu, that's fine. But the phone line's 855-212-4CBS, technically for sports calls. Stu, social calls, probably best directed somewhere else. Not mad at Stu for being popular, just saying. Sam in Portland, appreciate you, buddy. You're on CBS Sports Radio.
Well, Bill, I love your show. I love talking to you. But I'm so over Bell and Brown, and I can't wait till we can move on and watch as their careers go in the toilet. I think one of my frustrations is that we keep talking about this being Ben Roethlisberger's fault or Mike Tomlin's fault, and I don't think either, they have issues with each other, but I don't think that played into any of the decisions that these guys made. One of the things that people don't talk about is that Bell has been suspended twice. His next suspension is, and correct me if I'm wrong, a year or a lifetime. It's a significant ban if he fails another drug test, which he hasn't taken in over a year because he never signed a contract and he never played. And I think that had something to do with him sitting out an entire year. And the other thing is, both of these guys were great because they had each other, right? And when they go to another team with so-so quarterbacks, no other receiver or running back, and offensive line, their production is going to drop off. I don't wish them any bad, but these two guys compared to Hines Ward and Jerome Bettis, they're not legendary in Steeler lore, you know? So good luck. See you later. Let's move on. Championships aren't won in March, but they will be in February, and the Steelers will be just fine, running the North like we always do. Thanks for the time, Bill.
Sam, thanks, brother. Look, man, you may be right. Their careers, both of them, crater. I don't think you are. Maybe. And it's absolutely true, and I appreciate the call. It's absolutely true that Le'Veon Bell has missed time. And here's my thing. I don't think this is false equivalency. I think it's worth pointing out. The time that Le'Veon Bell missed to suspension is Le'Veon Bell's fault. It's his problem. It's his responsibility. But in a NFL where Kareem Hunt gets to be on the Browns, and the takeaway is, man, look how good they are, and they got Kareem for nothing. I just don't care if players are super divas and or get suspended for engaging in behavior that's not illegal in a lot of states in the country. I don't care. I mean, you're right. There's consequences. There's rules. Technically, they can get me for jaywalking. But in a world where Kareem Hunt's got a job already, I'm not going to hold Le'Veon Bell's time off against him. He got suspended. He missed his time. And it brings me to the same reason that Le'Veon Bell is about to make, $30 million guaranteed, the same reason that Kareem Hunt has a job, albeit not at that price range. Talent will overcome everything in the world, not just the NFL. Le'Veon Bell is not kind of talented. He's not a little talented. He is stunningly and overwhelmingly great at what he does. He is so good. And again, he's the only guy in the history of the NFL in 2 different seasons to average more than 100 yards per game rushing, at least 100 yards per game rushing, and 50 yards receiving. I mean, that's just stupid impressive. 2014, 2016. He is really, really good. No one's ever done it. No one's ever averaged that. And we'll see whether or not the price is wrong. I hear what you're saying, dude. And I love that you love the show. And as a Steelers fan, I can see why it frustrates you. I'm not sure things are going to go well for your Steelers next year. You know, a lot of times we look at guys who are talented and say, they're divas. But I guess we got to put up with it. But a lot of times, I think we mistake cause and effect. People get to become divas because they're talented, because they're valuable, because they're irreplaceable.
It's time for Erie Otters Hockey on WRIE Erie. CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260 is proud to be the new home of Erie Otters Hockey. Now let's go live and join the voice of the Erie Otters, Aaron Cooney.
It's do or die time for the Erie Otters as they start a 4-game in 5 days week. It started last night visiting the Mississauga Steelheads, and the chance for the Erie Otters to climb back into the postseason picture. 2 behind the Windsor Spitfires after the Spitfires defeated the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds on Sunday afternoon. And the Otters, with 2 games in hand, playoff destiny in their hands. Visiting Mississauga last night, well, things would not go their way, as special teams and the power play would not factor in favorably for the Erie Otters. Starting at 11:55, Erie on their first power play opportunity of the hockey game. And it's a steal by Cole Carter as the Steelheads go up 1-0.
On the far side corner, Erie places the point. Drysdale skips over Sticko. Look out. Foot race here. Here's Cole Carter, the captain. On a break, shorthanded. Walks in, backhander. He scores. Cole Carter, the former Kitchener Ranger, makes it 1-0, shorthanded.
And it was Mississauga more after that. Into the second period, they would score and add insurance. Another pair of goals within the first 3.5 minutes. As 34 seconds in, Alan Lasarchuk was going to take over this hockey game.
Barbosa, he'll step into one. Shoulder save made. Rebound knocked into midair to the line, but not out. Put into the goal from the far side as Carter dished it off. And the Steelheads go ahead 2-0.
That was followed up with Lasarchuk's shorthanded tally at 3:28. And you're pushing the panic button here from the Paramount Fine Food Center.
Just on his golden, hustles and can keep it in. Wiped out along the near boards, poked away by Schwinn, and he may have an opportunity shorthanded again. Sproul's trying to stay with him, hauls him down, pass in front, and they score. Lasarchuk, shorthanded. It's 3-0.
The Otters will get a little bounce for themselves, though. Get back into this hockey game at 6:01 of the second, as Brennan Hoffman, with goals in 2 straight, makes it 3-1.
Hoffman cuts to the circles now, out to the slot, shoots one, and off the leg, found by McDougal, right on his tape, back to Hoffman, one-timer, he scores! Brendan Hoffman with goals in 2 straight. The Otters are on the board after a deflection goes in their favor, and it's 3-1.
3-1 game, but into the third period, Mississauga, this proves to be too much. They add a little more insurance. Cole Schwinn with a deflection from the tops of the circles, and Mississauga will take this one.
2 shorthanded goals for the Steelheads in this hockey game. They lead 3-1 midway through this third period. Played in the front of the goal, off his stick and in. Cole Schwinn bounced it and redirected it past the outstretched leg of Cece, and the Steelheads are out 4-1.
And that would be it. They would add an empty net goal, and Erie made it interesting 4-2. But Aiden Pruder's empty net tally would put things away, as Erie now down to their final 3 hockey games and using their final game in hand on the Windsor Spitfires here tonight when they host the Kitchener Rangers coming up next. I'm Aaron Cooney. Welcome you inside the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. Otters and Rangers for the final time this season. Erie a chance to take this season series 4-2, but a Rangers team that is confident, coming off of a win over the Erie Otters last week, and then on Sunday afternoon, while shorthanded, a big victory over the Guelph Storm, 5-2. And they come in here tonight, locked down at that 5 seed. Owen Town, a couple points behind them, but they got a home-and-home series coming up. These two teams after that. But the Otters, a chance to tie the Spitfires once again going into the final 2 games. Windsor once again idle. They're watching. Erie a chance to hop back into the 8 seed. Otters and Rangers final time on the way. Lots more coming up, and we'll chat with Brendan Kishnick as well. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Okay, we're going to keep this quick.
Because at Blaze Pizza, artisanal quality at crazy fast speed is what we're all about.
Fresh dough made from scratch daily.
Walk the line and choose any toppings you'd like.
It's all one price.
Then it's just 180 seconds in our blazing hot oven
for fast fire perfection.
That's Blaze Pizza. Sound good?
Then come check us out and build your own pizza at Blaze Pizza.
Peachtree Square in Erie.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital are collaborating for cancer breakthroughs. We're sharing insights to help improve treatment times and results for you and your loved ones. For certain types of cancer, radiation treatment times have been cut in half and achieved the same level of success, exposing patients to less radiation and giving them a chance at a quicker recovery. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent. Together for health. Together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
The 2018 Mitsubishi Mirage and G4 sedan, your choice now, only $99.88 at $149 a month. Did you know that it only takes less than $3 in gas to get from Erie to Meadville, or vice versa in a Mitsubishi Mirage and Mitsubishi G4 sedan? Both vehicles get over 40 miles per gallon highway and come with standard features such as rear view camera, a 7-inch touchscreen, and Bluetooth, along with Mitsubishi's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Yes, that's right. You can choose either vehicle for only $99.88 at $149 a month. Come see the exciting lineup, including the all-new Eclipse Cross, only at Interstate Mitsubishi, 1/2 mile south of the Mill Creek Mall on Route 99.
Discount on both vehicles includes $500 dealer APR cash, which requires financing through dealer indirect lending service. Payments are figured at 84 months of 4.9% with Tier S approval. Price is prior to tax, title, and license. Discount may not be combined with any other offers.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back here inside the Erie Insurance Arena. I'm Aaron Kunis, the the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. The Otters, we'll get to the UPMC injury report in just a moment as the Otters and the Rangers' final time on the season. Here coming up at 7 o'clock, and the chance for the Erie Otters to make up ground on the Windsor Spitfires. This is their final game in hand with 3 games left. Spitfires have 2 games left, and still in play is that 7 spot with the Sarnia Sting sitting there. They have 3 games left to play. That one, well, we'll see what happens there. But the Western Conference still looking to play itself out. And Erie's a chance tonight to get back into the mix with both the Otters and the Spitfires heading into their final 2 games over the weekend. Windsor's idle. They play Thursday. They'll host the Flint Firebirds and then go visit Sarnia on Friday. Those are their final 2 games. Erie has this one here tonight, and then at Guelph Friday, home against Guelph Saturday. Let's take a look at tonight's matchup. Our Marsh & Marsh Real Estate Services lineup, as the Otters will once again go with Cole Ceci, 8-15, 3-0, 4.45 goals against average, and an .872 save percentage into his 11th straight start. And now his 13th straight appearance for Cole Ceci for the Erie Otters with an injured Daniel Murphy. Anand Oberoi will be the backup this evening for the Otters. Scratches include Daniel Murphy, number 1, number 13, Elias Cohen, number 49, Luke Beamish, number 74, Noah Sador, number 77, Maxim Golod, and number 96, Alex Gritz, who will join us on the broadcast a bit later on. As we take a look at our UPMC injury report, with Daniel Murphy, a lower body injury. He is out. Luke Beamish also out, upper body injury. Maxim Golan out of lineup once again, and Alex Gritz is out with a shoulder injury. As we take a look at the Kitchener Rangers, 32-29, 3-1 on the season, 68 points this year, third in the Midwest Division, fifth in the Western Conference, and they're staring down the Guelph Storm for a possible first-round matchup in the Western Conference postseason picture when that gets underway next week. Luke Richardson's going to start 26-19, 2-1, 3 shutouts on the season, a 3.54 goals against average, and an .889 save percentage for the 19-year-old goaltender. Both say 2-1-0-1 record against the Erie Otters on the year. Scratches for Kitchener include number 15, Carter Tresser, number 65, Justin McPherson, and number 89, Eric Guest, out of the lineup for the Kitchener Rangers this evening. They do get back Michael Vukojevic and Isaac Langdon, who didn't play on Sunday in Guelph following a car accident. They were involved in a fender bender, a little they were rear-ended over the weekend, so they did not play on Sunday, and the short-handed Kitchener team was still able to dispose of the Guelph Storm on the road and down them 5-2. Two-game winning streak coming into this evening's action against the Erie Otters. Erie, they've been battling injuries all season long, and with man games lost and now down a couple of forwards, they've had to move defensemen up. Brendan Kishnick, the last couple of games, has been playing on the wing with Daniel D'Amato and Brendan Stellan. Looked pretty good. Has he ever played forward before in his career playing hockey? I asked him that question and more. You'll hear that conversation coming up after this. The Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show rolls along after this break. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Jerry just gradually got worse and worse. Our doctor said the only thing that could save you is a live donor.
Karen's husband Jerry had end-stage liver disease and needed a transplant.
Our oldest daughter said, "Dad, I'm a match, let's do this."
UPMC is the only hospital in the region that does living donor liver transplants.
UPMC saved all of our lives. My girls still have their dad. I still have my sweetheart.
I didn't choose to have my liver fail. I did choose UPMC.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price, and at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Over the years, technology has greatly improved the productivity of the business office. From faxes and copiers to multifunction printers, now we just don't know how to get things done without them. That means you need a reliable printer copier and a dependable service plan. That's why you should trust Cooper Business Machines. They are Erie's only authorized dealer for Sharp document systems. And most importantly, they'll maintain your machine so that it continues to, well, work. Just like your car, it needs regular maintenance and parts need to be replaced regularly. If your copier isn't properly maintained or you're not getting toner in a timely fashion, then you've been reminded of what it's like to work in the dark ages. Don't wait any longer. Your business requires dependability. Shouldn't you expect the same? Cooper Business Machines, Erie's only authorized Sharp dealer and service provider. Helping you get back to business since 1980. Online at cooperbusinessmachines.com or call 456-7585. The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. Aaron Cooney here, joined this time by Erie Otters defenseman, now /forward, Brendan Kishnick. Kish, have you ever played forward before, or is this a new experience for you?
No, this is pretty new. Played D my whole life, Always liked playing D. Thought it was, fun because you could hit a little more, but I'm starting to like this forward thing because you can hit a little more on the forecheck now, so.
What was the message when BJ came to you, or even Chris Hartsburg, when the coaching staff came to you and said, the way we're down a forward, and we think you're the guy that can add a little energy and add some of that physicality in front?
Well, they said, we're short forward. We need you to play up front, and, we need you to play the body, like hit, and, do what you do and play physical, grind it out down low, and, you'll figure out the rest as you go, kind of.
Well, certainly if you provided that, because I go back to the first game and you were a handful in front of the net, even behind the net, with tying up with guys on the backside, and I think it was Callahan with Steelheads here in this building, even last night. You, Dan D'Amato, and Brendan Stone seem like you really provide a lot of energy. Have you quickly found chemistry with those guys? Has it been pretty easy transition for you playing with those guys?
Oh, for sure. I mean, living with Dan, me, Selen, and Dan, we've really found a lot of chemistry. Coming, playing together, they're helping me a little bit, makes it a little easier, but I think we're working well together.
The last time against the Kitchener Rangers, they really gave you guys a game. They were able to find the back of the net 8 different times. In the previous matchup before that, you guys really slowed them down. How do you get back to that kind of game where you slowed down their offense, you slowed down some of their bigger offensive players, and here in a couple of games left for you guys, but against the Rangers, a pretty high-powered offense needs to stop?
I think if we play physical on their skill guys, and we play fast, we put pucks on net, drive the net, get rebounds, I think we'll be fine.
3 games left in the regular season, and it's a grind. It's your first OHL season, and this is game 66, and then another pair of back-to-back games with a road game and a home game Friday and Saturday. How's the body keep up? How have you seen even just your first year in the OHL to try to stay fresh and stay ready to go whenever your number is called?
You know what? I think it's mostly mental, to be honest. Your body gets tired, it's sore, it hurts, but in your head you got to say, you got to keep pushing through, you got to keep battling, keep working hard, and that's all you can do.
3 games left to get into the postseason. You guys still control your destiny. What's it take tonight, and what's it take here the next couple of nights to make things happen and get into the dance?
You know what? I think we just play our game. Like we've shown, when we play our game, we can play with the best teams. I mean, if we can play our game the last 3, I think we'll be fine and we'll be in the dance.
Thanks, Mr. Brendan, and have fun here tonight against the Rangers.
Thank you.
It's Brendan Kishnick of the Erie Otters. Face Off is next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital connect care managers and personal doctors to simplify your care and give you peace of mind. We're teaming up to make sure members with complex health conditions like diabetes and heart disease have a dedicated care manager working with their doctors to make sure they get the right care in the right place at the right time. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent, together for health, together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
When you have a great name you can trust, you know where you can get a great used car with guaranteed credit approval. Erie Auto Credit, the home of guaranteed credit approval 100% of the time. Stop in today or go to erieautocredit.com.
Sadly, crime can strike anyone at any time. The good news is the Crime Victim Center of Erie County has been here for 45 years helping all victims of crime, be it rape, theft, assault, vandalism, burglary, or abuse. Report any crime to the police within 72 hours to secure your rights to victims' compensation and restitution. Call the Crime Victim Center of Erie County at 454-9414. They'll assist you in filing a claim, and if you need counseling, contact them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're not alone. The Crime Victim Center of Erie County can help. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
At ServPro of West Erie County, no job is too big and no question is too small. So when fire or water damage strikes your home or business, call on ServPro of West Erie County at 814-806-1987. That's where you'll find a team of specialists that's faster to any size disaster. So when the things that matter most are on the line, call ServPro of West Erie County, 814-806-1987 to help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
When you need a loan and you don't know where to get it, you gotta call Erie Auto Credit, Erie Auto Credit, and ErieAutoCredit.com.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the Erie Insurance Arena, where tonight the Ontario Hockey League presents the Erie Otters hosting the Kitchener Rangers. Hello again, everybody. I'm Aaron Cooney. Joining me on the broadcast here tonight, Alex Gretz back in the booth as the Erie Otters, down to their final 3 hockey games to make up 2 points on the Windsor Spitfires for that final playoff spot in the Western Conference. Falling last night to the Mississauga Steelheads 5-2. Rangers, the final battle with this Midwest Division rival. Gritzy, the Otters have taken the season series so far and a chance to win it with a 4th win against the Rangers tonight. What's it take to avenge the loss from last week here this evening?
You know what? This is a huge game for us. I think everybody knows that, and I expect these guys to come out with a lot of intensity. I think our start's going to be huge tonight. Getting on these guys early and really forcing them to, play within themselves and us make it hard on them.
The Otters will start from in their own end for right now as the Rangers take the opening face-off. It's dropped in, played to the front here, grabbed and trying to get it on goal. It's off a stick, trickling just wide. The shot from Ryan Stepien. While on the near side, corner boards Otters, zone up the wall towards the circles. Damiani had it taken off of his stick. It's backhanded in by Emmett Sproul, and the Otters looking to go to work. Sproul, Chaika, Fowler. This line has found success over the last 4 games since being put together. They did combine for a goal last night that belonged to Emmett Sproul. Looked like Fowler had it, which would have been 4 straight hockey games with a goal for him since returning from injury. The Otters going to rattle this one back in. Sproul's going to find it here behind the net, throws it out in front, and nobody's there. Erie's changing behind the play. And it's jammed back to center ice by the Rangers. Martin on back from his own end. Hammers up the wall right to Morales, the CHL reigning player of the week, and Erie trips him up. And they're going to go and be tested by this number 1 power play unit early on. 1 minute and 1 second into the hockey game. Tripping is the call as Ryan Martin trips up Greg Morales.
It's going to be important to not let these guys have too many chances on their power play. They have a really high-skilled power play with a good net front presence with Yancey with over 40 goals this year. So it's going to be important that we stay out of the box, and when we are in the box, we're going to have to take care of the PK.
Tough task against the number 1 unit, 28% in the league. That leads the OHL. They hold down low, trying to flip it out towards the front. That hit the side of the cage. Golden may have got a piece of that one as Morales holds in, running a 17-game point streak. The Otters hard on top of him, almost forced a turnover. But here's Ricard Hugg, finds Garefa, shoots one. That one off the glass high, popped off the top of the cage. Played by a high stick, it's rolled. And for Erie, this is a face-off that comes out of their zone. And look, trying to discuss this one, Jonathan Yancey, who leads the OHL with 21 power play goals, is wondering why that was the mark, but knocked off the net. That is the bar there. That crossbar is where they determine a high stick. So, to neutral ice we go. Clean face-off win for Kitchener all the way back to their own end with half a minute off the power play time. The Planet Fitness penalty kill on the ice. Hug gives right into the zone, and they charge down to the corner. Morales finds it, puts it around the boards to Damiani. This group right now that's on the ice has combined for 78% of their power play goals on the season. Garefa now. Morales with bodies in front for Damiani. Left side circle. Slows it down. Died up now by McDougall, but in to help out and move this one is Ricard Hugg. Hugg, Garefa, Damiani. Morales now right side with the man in front. They go to Damiani. Rolls off his stick. Erie an opportunity to clear, and they'll bounce it down the ice. Cleared by Yetman. Pick it up once more, send it out ahead. Oh, they're going to be offside as Damiani thought that pass was coming for him. It was stolen by his own man, but look out. Back in front, Garefa, a break, and it rolls off his stick. Save! As holding on is Cole Ceci with 40 seconds left on the power play.
You see how fast they enter the zone there. It's going to be really important that we hold the line well and not let them get behind us and use their speed.
They went 2 for 3 on the power play in the last meeting, just last week. Once more on the right wing side. Put it on in front. Stepien shot save made. Jammed in front. Loose to the near side boards. Erie looking to clear. Selin chases up to the point, but they cannot clear Vukojevic. Holds in after the play by Zabrango, and a chance for Erie to blast it around the horn, and down the ice it goes on the clear. Brought back ahead by the Rangers down to the final 6 seconds. And to neutral ice, Reed Vlad left there. Gives on across, off a stick by the Otters. Looking for it, they'll send it on. Out of the box comes Martin. Erie's killed it off, but it played on in front. Look out, rolls off his stick, loose, and the Otters may have just saved a goal. The stick of Jake Golden took one away right off the blade in front as a shot from the point comes in. That one off the mark. Back behind the net, Jack Duff battling away. Stepien, he's hit to the boards by Peter Chaika. Otters stay after it on the near side wall. Ryan Martin out there for the Otters as he can now make his way off and get a forward on here. He had 3 defensemen on at the time. As it's played back, the Rangers reset themselves and they'll change it. First power play over, belonging to the Rangers as they lose let's blow a tire here on the near side. Damian takes a look down at the equipment. Allows Erie to pick this one up. Out ahead to center ice they go. And towards the Rangers zone. Whistle will sound here. The puck popped right back into play here. We'll drop it from center ice. 16:10 to go, first period. No score here from the Erie Insurance Arena. From center end, the Otters going to shoot it in. Played by Garrett Podubny. Moved here by Luke Richardson making the start tonight for the Rangers. As Erie picks it up along the near boards, try to feed it out in front. And we moved by the Rangers on the pickoff, and on to center ice they come. Into the Erie zone looking for Greg Morellis. That's the key here. The Otters are going to shut down that big 5. They held that group, Garefa, as we whistle sounds once more. But in their last meeting back on February the 12th in Kitchener, the Otters held Garefa, Damiani, Hug, Yancis, and Morellis to just 1 assist. That belonged to Greg Morellis. But on March 8th, just last week, those 5 players, they combined for 13 points in 6 of the 8 Rangers goals. So that's got to be a key for Erie later on during the broadcast about how you slow those guys down. As the Otters spin it behind their own goal, Jack Duff played ahead. To put a hit on him was Ryan Stepien, and Jack Duff shrugged off that body. Erie can shoot it in from the left side. Moved by Richardson up the far boards. Nice little drop pass between the legs by Safrango, and up ahead comes Kitchener into the Erie zone. Good back check from Yetman. Loose puck right at the circle. Stepien finds it, shoots one, saves Cece, rebound along the goal line, and Erie shoots at the near wall on a clearing attempt. Down by Yetman. He'll play it out to center ice. Rangers reset. Erie goes back after it. Short shifts here. You could imagine Erie playing 4 games in 5 days to round out the OHL season. Safrango, he's going to try to wrap around as he wheels into the Erie zone. Denied by Cece. Otters try the near wall. Cannot clear. Lipinoff has that tied up. Flipped into the air. Here comes crashing in and laying the body is Brendan Kishnick, and allows Erie to charge out the center ice with the handle. Ahead for Selin. Then Tomato into the left corner. Turns it back in, down deep. Kishnick back into it. Who never played forward in his career until now. But the Rangers have the handle. Back to Erie ice we go. Here's Greffa. Quick shot saved by Cece up the pads. And now Drysdale can move this one out ahead. And off go the Erie Otters. Left side, it's Kishnick. Nicely poked away by Vukojevic. As Kishnick hit his first goal against these Kitchener Rangers way back on November the 14th. Is blowing a tires Fowler. Look out. Here come the Rangers. Right side. Rifled high on the shot. And it will ricochet all the way to center ice. 6 minutes off the clock here in the first period. Still no score. Otters and Rangers final time this season. In a good pace as here comes Hug. He'll try to walk behind the Erie net. Staying with him and poking that puck away was Curtis Henry. They leave it out the point. Cole Cameron, his shot, save made, rebound in front. The Otters stop there at the circles, play it ahead, goes off a leg, and Damiani finds it. Right side, Stepien tries to cross it. That's picked off his skate. And here comes to center ice. Peter Chaika head down left wing side. On his back is Stepien. Almost took it away, but it rolls into Ranger territory. Bounce right back up the far wall. Found by Chaika in front. Here's Fowler, and he can't get the one-timer away. Erie hustles. He'll find it once more. Play to the point for Golden. It'll bounce off the boards to center ice, and Erie's going to reset. Jake Golden almost stripped of the puck. He'll dump it in. Richardson to slow it. The Otters go crash in behind the goal before it's swung up the near side for Ricard Hug. The captain stops. Gives right towards the front of his bench, and Yancis rambles into the Erie zone left side. Gives down low Morellis. He'll head behind the net, protecting with the backhand. Puts it out to the front for Petizian. And bounced around, couldn't get it away. So they hand out to the point. Vukojevic, he's got room now. Waits, trying to outweight Cece. Cece trips him up. Penalty coming up to the Otters as Cece went out to poke that one away. It's still loose in the Erie zone, and it's touched up by Fowler. And I believe it's Cole Cece. He will go for tripping. Well, he won't go. Somebody will serve it for him. But back to the power play goes Kitchener. Planet Fitness penalty kill. 1 for 1 in the first period. This important hockey game here on a Wednesday night. The final of 3 hockey games of the OHL season, regular season for the Erie Otters. Face-off won by the Rangers of Center. Kitchener, their final games as well. With the season winding down, they have a home-and-home with the Owen Sound Attack after that. The Attack just 4 points behind the Rangers, so technically they still could come up and grab the 5th seed. After the Rangers took it away from them not too long ago. Rangers back behind their own goal. Here's a play by Gareffa, lofted to center ice, and in come the Rangers marching 4-on-2. Erie hustling back. Yancey sets things up from the left side, gives on a cross. It's off his stick as the Otters look for the circles, trying to nudge it ahead as Ryan Martin is taken by Damiani. Still loose inside Erie territory. Played to the front of the goal. Jack Duff will find it, and it's 200 feet the other way. 8 minutes off the clock here in the first period. 1:15 to work with. Ebbets Prohl serving the penalty, the tripping call to Cole Cece. Rangers in right side. Back for Morellis. He's watched by Jake Golden. Played up for Gareffa at the point. He'll wheel towards me. Gives right. Holding Morellis. Waits. Plays it down low. Back out in front. They're looking for Damiani. Comes to Gareffa. Swings it right to Morellis. Across the ice. Back for the tap in. What a stop by Cece as he robs Yancey with the left leg. They still hold, though. 45 seconds on the power play. Near side, Damiani. He scores on the one-timer. Oh, they reload after the miraculous stop, but they sent up Riley Damiani for his 27th of the season. And the Rangers go ahead 1-0 with the power play goal.
It's unfortunate for Cole Cece there. He makes an amazing save, but you see how well the Rangers snap the puck around on the power play and how quick they are to move the puck and find, give them the man advantage. There's a lot of times that they're going to find a way to score, so we're going to have to really stay more disciplined tonight, and we can't be taking penalties like we are right now.
It's not too often anymore that you see 5 forwards, even if all on a power play unit. And Gareffa's kind of a slash man where he can play defense. He's been playing forward here this season, and right now 14th in the OHL in points. But he runs that center point, and you're right, they move that puck so quickly. And Erie will be guilty of an icing call. The first draw right after the power play goal, but it will be Damiani, the power play marker. 1-0 Kitchener, 11:13 to play in the first.
You notice Erie having a hard time making clean plays to start this game, so I think maybe just simplify it a little bit. When you don't have a play, advance pucks off the boards or a high flip and whatnot, and try to establish a forecheck.
Petizian back behind the Erie goal. The Rangers taking that puck. Erie still looking for the first shot on goal. It's 8-0 right now in that department for the Rangers. Erie finds the puck, working up those left wing side boards. It'll trickle on down into Rangers territory. Played by Selin, picks it up down the left side. Hits the brakes in the corner. Angle it back out to the point. Jack Duff floated to the goal. He scores! It hit off something in front and went through Richardson. But the Otters pinball one home. Banks open late on Wednesday night. We're tied at 1.
Sometimes that's all you need is just to get a puck to the net and, get fortunate, get a good bounce off a defender, and it ends up in the back of the net. So, that's just a perfect example of getting pucks to the net and good things will happen.
Jack Duff puts it on goal, and Gritzy, right after that, you said simplify the hockey game. Dump in, play to the point, shot on goal, some traffic, and you tie this game at 1. The Otters, there's a little energy here at the fourth line connected there. Here he plays it out in front. Jack Duff has it again. Shuffled back down deep for Brendan Hoff, and he's got goals in 2 straight hockey games for the Erie Otters. Back down near side wall. There's Garrett Pudubny, rolled off his stick, and off goes Gareffa. Flying through neutral ice, gives right side. Here the Rangers bounce it in front. It'll come off the near side wall as Lipinoff is turned around by fellow countryman Garrett Pudubny. And now It's Jamie Drysdale leading the march back the other way. He'll shovel it down on the back end and peel off here. Make his way to the bench on a change. Otters finishing up a fresh 5 unit now. Sent to the Erie line. That by Damiani. 1-1 hockey game here midway through the first period. As we're still working out who scored that one for the Erie Otters. Jack Duff took the shot. One shot on goal for the Erie Otters, and they tie things up. Henry, he'll hoist it down to the near side corner. Chopped at by Chad Yetman and a defender as Yetman going to work it down low. Bouncing puck along the goal line. Yetman works his way back behind the net. Centers out in front. Off his stick. Almost came to Daniel Singer, who's open now to the near corner. He'll find it. Throws it on goal. Stopped by Richardson. And he holds on with 9:29 left first period. All even at 1 from the Erie Insurance Arena on a Wednesday night.
Now you're starting to see the Otters establish a forward check down low. Big difference now is they're starting to move their feet and they're starting to win the races to those loose pucks.
So Jack Duff actually will get credit for the goal right now at 9:13. And Brendan Stellan is the one that sent it to him. As the Otters answer the Kitchener Rangers power play goal less than 2 minutes later. Real food, real beer, real historic atmosphere. That's what you'll find at the Brewery at Union Station, Erie's original brew pub and restaurant. Located downtown at 123 West 14th Street. That's the Brewery, proud sponsor of the Erie Otters. .9:29 remains. The Otters answer back. 1-1 the score. And it's all important hockey game here from the Erie Insurance Arena. A game in hand, the final game in hand for the Erie Otters. Trying to draw into a tie for that 8th seed in the Western Conference with the Windsor Spitfires. Here's Yetman back behind the net. The Otters go to work again. On for Ryan Martin, right side point. Throws it in the front of the net. Hit a man in front, hit home man. Matthew McDougall is cleaning up his own end as Ryan Stepien. He delivers it for Vukovic. Near side almost rolled away from him, and the Otters pounce after that puck. And they force Ricard Hug to shoot it out to center ice. Right into possession of the Otters, and it's Henry. Drop pass left side, taken away by Kitchener. Here they come the other way. The Rangers working in. Damiani peels off, button hooks towards the circles, floats it to the far corner. There's Hug for the Rangers to the point now, left side. Vukovic throw it on goal, deflected, saved by Cece. His 8th of the hockey game with 8:49 to play in this first period, and we're tied at 1.
Cole Cece's seeing a lot of action early on here, and I think he's doing a really good job handling all the workloads.
He's done that before. Just go back to the last game on home ice, taking on the Mississauga Steelheads. He stopped 43 of 46 in this building just a few days ago to help the Otters pick up win number 26 on the year. Artesian chases near side corner in the Otters end, and the Rangers have possession. Idle last night. Erie was in Mississauga, stayed over in Niagara Falls, got a nice, restful evening of sleep as this one rolls towards the front after a misfire. Erie can scoop it up, backhanded ahead by Fowler. Left side here, Sproul to tuck it on in. So the Otters look to be energized and look to get back in this playoff race with their final game in hand. Sent out towards the slot. Bounced around here. Sproul and Chaika looking for it. That was ripped off of Morellis, who can carry this one to center. Back right side. Shot from long range. Off the mark. Tucked back towards the circles. The Otters poked it away. They have a chance here on a break. Emmett Sproul. Now 3-on-3. The Otters at a defenseman. As Drysdale just hopped on, but the dump in. Found left side. Erie thought about pinching in, but flying ahead is the reigning CHL Player of the Week, Greg Morellis. Across the line. Looks for the man coming off the bench right wing side. Can't give it to him. Drysdale stays with him here. Puts him along the near boards. Forced to dump it in as Drysdale goes to D up, Lipinoff. There's a body to him as the Otters flip this out to center ice. Chasing Daniel D'Amato and Brendan Kishnick as Vukovic able to slide it on for Cole Cameron. Right side, out to center, nearly taken away. The Otters trip up a man. That was Brendan Kishnick, and Erie can take the puck now. Right wing side, it's D'Amato. Swing it down to the corner inside Kitchener territory. That's grabbed by Langdon. He flips it ahead for Lipinoff and out to center ice. Here are the Rangers back into Erie territory quickly on this counterattack. Nice move around one man. Walk out to the slot in front for Lipinoff. And that goes off his skate. Didn't make it there. Lipinoff has it once more to the point. Sprango doesn't shoot. Lipinoff right side circle. The left-hander looking. center point now. Right back, Lipinoff, one-timer, holding is Cece as he stomps Lipinoff with the bomb from the right circle. 6:55 to play in the first, and Cole Cece having himself a first period.
Erie giving up a little bit too much in their defensive zone. I think we need to do a better job of closing our gaps and really identifying who our check is and make sure we're staying with our guy.
Bouncing puck will count right to the front of the net. Erie can chop it ahead. Ira Penubny peels off. And that's off the skate and stays inside. So they're onside as Garefa sends it across. Getting back in time is Golden. He gloves that play down. And he'll shrug it up the left wing side to center ice. Rangers reset. Gentles rips it off his own man. Ricard Hug comes bouncing off of Cece, who has to be alert. Paddles that away, and Golden leads the rush ahead to center ice. Gives left side for Joe Mack off his stick into the zone. Golden stays with it, sweeps it down low behind the net of the Rangers. Richardson watches as Penubny chases. Golfed ahead by Hug, and look out, Garefa makes a nice move. Now it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Sent across Damiani, right back. Martin hustles and steps right in front of Garefa to take away the pass coming through. Erie just hoists it to center ice. They'll take the clear. Seems like the ice is tilted here. The Rangers really in this first period, they came ready to go, coming with a 2-game winning streak, including a win on Sunday against the Guelph Storm. Potential first-round matchup for them in the opening round of the Western Conference postseason. Erie back right wing side with possession. McDougall in front for Duff, rebound in front, and it's jammed away to the far boards. Yetman was tied up, couldn't get there in time. Yetman finds the puck now, gives the circles. It's McDougall, left at the face-off dot. Reeled in nicely by Cameron as the Otters stay after him. Cameron forces it out to center ice. Here's Singer. Now left side, McDougall trying to deke around Cole Cameron, puts a body into him, and forces the Otters to shoot it in, where it's quickly cleared to center ice. Behind the Kitchener Rangers, 5:20 to go, first period, 1-1 game here from the Erie Insurance Arena. As it's ramped off the stick of Daniel Singer, it'll be played by Richardson. Settles it for Cameron, and he sets it up behind that for Arbor Jackeye. Jackeye, near side, Lipinoff, ahead off the stick of Hayden Fowler, but Langdon can take it. Bumped by Erie's Jamie Drysdale, as Henry gives to his own partner, Drysdale, and out ahead. Snap cross ice right side. Daniel Singer still on. Has Peter Chaika with him in tow. But the puck rolls off his stick after a poke check from Vukovic. Here's Jonathan Jancis ahead. All of 45 goals this season. 21 on the power play. Worked on the near side. And Erie can poke it away. And a rush for the Otters the other side. Tucked in by Emmett Sproul down the right wing corner. James breaks. Chaika finds it. Now Fowler behind the net. Waits. Puts it out in front. And it's knocked away by Petitian before the Otters should get in position. Shot off a leg, and the Otters, they'll find this puck at center ice again. Looking ahead man for Fowler. Erie stays onside. Oh! Emmett Sproul whistled offside. That one very close, and Fowler points to the area where his skate came down to get back onside. That was microscopic how close that was to being onside. And Sproul, he had a step on everybody. So neutral zone faceoff with 4:20 to go, taken by Kitchener. Now left wing side, here's Riley Damiani into the zone. He has the goal for the Rangers in a 1-1 tie. Spins over far side boards, putting the Ritz on, dancing away from the Otters, and now played out off a leg in front of the goal. It was played by Stepien, and forced back behind the net. Ryan Stepien, the former Saginaw Spirit, goes to work once more. Wrapped up by Henry. Played out to the point once more. Gentles to the goal. Scooped up by Cece. And he's got another stop with 3:51 to play in this first frame. And all even at 1.
Notice Kitchener likes, when they're in the offensive zone, to use their points, get the puck low to high quickly, and then get bodies to the net and shoot pucks. So I think Erie's going to have to do a good job of A, blocking shots, and B, also getting out there and trying to cover their points.
Rupoli. Shot to the goal off a stick. Where's that puck? Sits right in front of the goaltender, Cece. And the Otters kick it away. Kishnik out ahead. And roll it off his stick. Langdon reached and knocked it away. Petitian back into Erie territory down the near side wall. Taken away by Drysdale on a poke check. As 4 in gold looks ahead for Brendan Selleck. He's hit hard and down he goes at center ice, but made the play as Dan D'Amato chased the puck down near side. D'Amato on the near boards. Trying to play it up the wall. Langdon takes a bump from Selleck, and Petitian skates 2-on-2 the other way towards Erie's blue line. Yeah, and they'll be offside on this one. Skating in a couple too many moves for Graham Dickerson as he forced his line mate offside with 3:16 to go in the first. Shots 12-3 in favor of the Rangers right now. As the Otters, it seems like this is one of those periods your goaltender steps up for you. You're still in this hockey. It's tied 1-1, but you just kind of got to get your way through this first one and battle through the first period with the Rangers. A lot of energy to start. Here's going to be guilty of an icing call here, as now will be washed out as the Otters hustle play from Garrett Podubny forces the issue. And out this the right wing side, Mack holds in. Garefa now, the man on his back, and Brennan Hoffman dropped it off in the far circle. Swung behind the net for Gentles along the near corner. As he's tripped up by the stick of Joe Mack, it's finally forced to center ice as Curtis Henry wants to charge back in. He'll drop it into the near side. Once more, Gentles takes over for the Rangers. Has options to his left, skates that way, and he'll rattle it into the zone. Off the near corner, bounces out in front of a stanchion, grabbed by the Rangers, turning and firing one as Valad kicked out by Cece. 2.5 to play at a near bad bounce for the Otters. It came right to the back end of Reed Valad. And fortunately for Erie, another big-time save for Cole Cece to come up with another one. Garefa cruises into the zone, sweeps it below the goal line to the near corner, Lipinoff there. Puts it out. Spinning here is Valad from the near dot. Had it forced off his stick. And it's fouled by Curtis Henry on his blade. Tape to tape for Mac Dougal to center ice, but it's taken away by the Rangers, and Valad's coming right back in as Erie changes defenseman. Valad shoved by Martin. Yetman takes it out of the corner. Final 2 minutes to go in this period. And the Otters ladle this one to center, who holds now after the pass coming his way from Petizia. Minute 43 left as Yetman strips a man of the puck. Yetman all alone, walks in, save made by Richardson. And the Otters back after two in the slot. Vukojevic now moves it away as Yetman picked his pocket and almost put the Otters up 2-1 on that short ice breakaway. A great chance there for Chad Yetman. He's got the handle once more through center ice. Goes between his legs, working on Cameron. Shovels it down low. Daniel Singer has it now from the far corner. Looks, comes up the circles. His shot off a skate. And loose to the near side wall where it's poked ahead to center ice. And a foot race there. Morellis, Drysdale, and Golden. And Drysdale has the handle. He comes flying back to center ice. His pass intended for Fowler, taken by the Rangers. Poked along at center edge. Drysdale off of his skate. Found once more by Morellis into the zone with Hug left side. Here's Hug trying to drop it off. Drysdale gets back to defend him. Behind the Erie net it goes. Janssens with 50 seconds left. Taken by the Otters. And Chaika to center ice. Head man for Sproul. Deflects it into the zone right wing side. Bumps with Gentles. Down goes Sproul. Puck still loose now behind the Rangers zone. And Erie finds it in front. Here's Fowler. His stop made by Richardson. As he stops Hayden Fowler getting loose. And a great play by Sproul to get back up into the action and set up Hayden Fowler from the right circle.
This has been a key line for us lately, and I expect these guys to be like that tonight, and I think they've had a good first period.
They found it, a chemistry instantly. It seems like since been put together here just last week with Fowler returning from injury after missing 41 games as the Otters hold in here. 25 seconds left. Tucked down the near side board. Sproul's going to find it. He's going to walk back in. Hits a shot away. A sneaky one as Richardson makes the save. And there's some more work by the Otters in this line as Sproul has it with 12 seconds left. Cross ice for Chaika. Sproul flying to the front of the net. They give that away, and it's just a little too far ahead of him. Bouncing puck at the right circle. Glove down by the Rangers. Otters coming on here strong towards the end. 1 second left. Tie up behind the goal. And the buzzer will sound to end the first. Well, you saw some energy late from this group as the Otters seem to find their legs underneath them. And you mentioned how good this line has been. And not to mention the way the Otters' fourth line with D'Amato, Stellan, and Kishnik with their first shift right after the Rangers took a 1-0 lead, helped set that one up and tie this game at 1. Got to be a lot to build off of when you go into the intermission and to talk in the locker room. What's said during that time?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's evident, and we know that we didn't have our best that period. But the good thing is, it's only a 1-1 hockey game, and this team is known for having good second and thirds and having no quit in their game. So I expect them to come out really hard the next period and have a lot of success.
Rangers go up by one of the power play. Jack Duff answers with his 4th of the season just under 2 minutes later. 1-1 game here from the Erie Insurance Arena. We got the UPMC intermission report after this. We'll chat with Erie Otters assistant coach Wes Wolf. That's next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
As a CEO, I want the best from our employees. In return, they want the best from their company, especially when it comes to their health benefits. That's why we choose UPMC Health Plan. It gives our employees in-network access to the best doctors and hospitals, including the world-class care of UPMC. And the best part? It's affordable for all of us.
For the quality, affordable coverage your company deserves, here's the plan, UPMC Health Plan.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your play slip, like touchdown pass on the 3rd play, or the first 3 cars to cross the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on, come on. Yes!
Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Hi, this is Ed Rendell. I've got to admit that I was sort of a dinosaur when it came to using social media. But my son found Epic Web Studios, and we began working with them. And they've done an incredible job with us. They've significantly increased our followers on Twitter and Facebook. They make sure that we put up the right things. They capture every good thing that I've said or done on TV and get it out real quickly. And it's been just a revelation to me, and they've been tremendous to work with.
Don't be a dinosaur. Call or text Epic Web Studios at 814-746-6987. The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up to the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You ought to be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
Few things hurt as much as a family or relationship that begins to unravel, and the longer it goes, the worse it feels. No matter how bad it seems, it doesn't have to be that way. There is hope. If you or a loved one needs help, call Family Services of NWPA today. Counseling is available for families, individuals, and couples. Take the first step at fsnwpa.org. Family Services of NWPA is a proud sponsor of the Erie Otters.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the UPMC Intermission Report. Aaron Cooney here, joined this time by Erie Otters assistant coach Wes Wolf. And Wes, more games in 5 days. The team's in the midst of 7 and 10. And going into this final week, looking at the game last night, it seemed like Mississauga found that kind of playoff urgency kind of game, and from the back kind of threw Erie off to get started until Erie finally climbed into things. And the coaching staff, when you go back and watch that hockey game, was it just tough, just this group kind of not ready for that challenge, or how did you see things kind of play out last night when you look at the Otters and the Steelheads and kind of a missed opportunity with the game in hand?
Yeah, it certainly felt like a missed opportunity. I think at this juncture of the season, it's hard to say that the guys weren't ready for the game. You kind of have accomplished what you're going to accomplish in terms of your systems, and your practices at this point are really just maintenance. And emotionally, it's hard to say that we wouldn't be ready either. We've been playing urgent must-win hockey now for the better part of a month. So, there are nights sometimes where the execution just isn't there. And I think we had opportunities to score in the first period, didn't put them away. They capitalized on a chance on a lucky bounce. And from that point, we just weren't able to recuperate and find that level of execution that we needed to give ourselves a chance to win.
And as this team kind of hasn't gotten the bounces the last couple of weeks, you kind of got them in Mississauga, or against Mississauga Saturday here at the Erie Insurance Arena, but it seemed like right back again, this team is not getting the luck they need. Do you feel like you're fighting an uphill battle against just about everything at times towards this final stretch in the season?
I think it's really hard to feel sorry for ourselves. It's one of those things where it all evens out in the end, and we really have no control over anything but our effort and our attitude. And I probably sound like a broken record saying that to you sometimes, but we really feel that way. And you work for your bounces. I thought we had some players last night who maybe didn't put in the work that was required, or maybe they were trying, and like I said, the execution just wasn't there. But our circumstances are what they are, and missing players or not getting bounces really aren't any excuse. We just need to find a way to get the job done.
I look at the game last night and even the night before with Brendan Kishnik moved up playing a little forward, and even last night it seemed like that group with Brendan Sell and Daniel D'Amato were able at times to really spark this group and give them some jump and some opportunity in the offensive zone that kind of got the guys the next shift that came out and just kind of feed off that energy. What has Brendan Kishnik added to that trio that up front, but moving up as a defenseman, but even for the other two on that line, for Brendan Sell and Daniel D'Amato that have really kind of embraced. It's tough to call it. It is a fourth line. It is your fourth line. They're younger guys, and that's kind of where they slot out when you drop in the lines. But man, they play like a team they're a group that's worked together all season long and have really battled in some of these games. Yeah, the word that Hartsey likes to use a lot is compete, and I think all three of those guys ooze what it means to compete. They work extremely hard, but they do the little things that enable them the opportunity to play in the offensive zone, and that's chipping pucks out of their end and supporting the puck, and it's moving their feet, and it's being relentless and having good sticks and finishing their checks, and they're extremely hard to play against. And so when they get out there, they create opportunities. You wish that sometimes some of your more skilled players play that way to give themselves those opportunities, because it is hard work. But that's the expectation. I think the bare minimum for us is that all 18 skaters and our starting goalie compete for us, and those guys did it, and I thought that's why they had an extremely strong game, and hopefully we can build off of that and see everybody bring the same intensity. Final game here against the Kitchener Rangers on the season series. You do lead that, and when you look at the last two games against Kitchener, both up at the Kitchener Auditorium, first time around you hold kind of their big five with Morellis, Ricard Hug, and Damiani, Garefa. Those guys just one assist. Well, the most recent matchup, they combined for 6 goals and 13 points. Tale of two kind of games. How does this group get back to limiting that kind of big five and the rest of that unit in their offense and kind of slowing them down here in this final time tonight? I think managing the puck is extremely important. The last game that we played in Kitchener, we had a lot of turnovers inside our blue line and inside theirs. They're a team that likes to attack off the rush, and those players that you mentioned for them have the ability to capitalize on opportunities, and we don't want to give them short ice. If you turn the puck over in a situation where you're going the wrong way, they're going to make you pay. And so we have to make sure that we take care of our own end, we take care of the puck when we have it, that we play defense when we have the puck. That means changing in the offensive zone, not extending shifts in a situation where you're forcing yourself to defend tired, and just having attention to detail, little things, stick position, stopping on pucks, returning to D zone and being in the right spots. That's really what you need to do at this time of year to give yourselves a chance to win, and we need to do that to make sure that we keep those players at bay, and hopefully we can do that. Wes, thanks for your time. Good luck here tonight against Kitchener. Thanks, Aaron. That's Wes Wolf, Erie Otters assistant coach. More coming up. You're listening to the UPMC Intermission Report on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your placelet, like touchdown pass on the third play, or the first 3 cars to cross the finish line, and watch the fast-paced, lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on, come on. Yes!
Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital make it easier to get quality care by investing in new facilities close to home, like an enhanced emergency department, renovated operating suites, an all-new cancer center, and the Eastside Health and Wellness Pavilion opening in 2019. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent. Together for health. Together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
Meet you at Molly's before the game, after the game, or for the game. The modern Irish pub is the Otters away game headquarters with live stream broadcast. Molly Brannigan's hospitality is rivaled only by her cooking. Our new menu features the finest homemade Irish fare, along with a wee bit of the unexpected. Happy hour is the perfect pregame. Score with buy one, get one appetizers and discounted drinks. And don't forget to try our Otters signature sandwich, the ultimate fan food. Molly Brannigan's, just north of Perry Square on State.
What sedan lets you hit the road and not the gas station? With an average of 37 miles per gallon highway, it's a 2018 Nissan Sentra. This compact sedan has a sporty profile thanks to its sleek aerodynamic design. It also has other great standard features like Bluetooth and remote keyless entry. The 2018 Nissan Sentra. Zero down for only $199 a month. Sign and drive. What's the best-selling SUV in America? It's the Nissan Rogue. Zero down for only $279 a month for 36 months. Sign and drive. The Rogue has standard features such as zero-gravity seats, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and rear cross-traffic alert. Zero down for only $279 a month for 36 months. Sign and drive. Stop in and meet the Rogue family at Interstate Nissan, 1.5 miles south of I-90 on Peach Street.
18 Nissan Sentra, selling price $19,247, VIN JY320068. 18 Nissan Rogue, selling price $26,100, VIN JP503998. Both leases 12,000 miles per year for 36 with Tier 1 credit approval through NMAC. Lease payment is plus tax, title, license, stock fee, and $595 acquisition fee.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. I'm Aaron Cooney. With me, Alex Gritz on the broadcast as we sit inside the UPMC Intermission Report. All tied at 1 for the first 20 minutes of play. Hold on one second. They changed the time of that first goal. I thought that was a lot closer in time. Originally they had 7:20 time of the goal for that first one on the power play. I thought Erie answered pretty quickly right after that. So let's recap this for you as, well, it was all Kitchener early on. They had the first 8 shots on goal before Erie finally got one on the board to draw it close, but 2 penalties for the Erie Otters in that first frame would really turn things around here as the Otters into penalty trouble. They kill off the first one, and then at 8:35, after a miraculous stop from Cole Ceci, down into the splits, kicks one out on the power play goal leader in the Ontario Hockey League, Jonathan Yancis. It's around the boards, quickly worked back to the left side, and a slapper from Riley Damiani beats goaltender Ceci, so they get it back there. Power play goal at 8:35. It's 1-0 Kitchener. But it's the Otters answering 42 seconds later. Jack Duff on next shift. Erie, some great work to get it in down deep. And after Erie was outshot, they gave up the first 8 shots on goal, as you mentioned. Their first one, well, it's going to go in. Chased down by Brendan Sellon in the offensive zone, gives to Jack Duff. He lets the shot go from the point. Looks like it hit a skate in front and leaked through Richardson right through the 5-hole. And put the puck on net. Good things happen. Otters tie this game at 1. That's where we're at through 20 minutes of play. Shots on goal end up 13-6 in favor of the Rangers. Kitchener 1 for 2 on the power play. Erie still looking for the first power play of this hockey game. Real quick, let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Brought to you by the Sheridan Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels. You Otter, be staying with the best. 3 other games in the Ontario Hockey League, as the London Knights lead the Guelph Storm 1-0. The Owen Sound Attack lead the Barrie Colts 2-1. And the Oshawa Generals with a 2-1 lead over the Kingston Frontenacs. Still a bit here until we get into the second period. Fritz, you mentioned right before we went to break, the Otters, well, maybe they're not the best first period team, but it's as they slowly get going and they pick up steam, it's the team to battle with. So how do you bounce back? And you've been involved in a lot of these, whether it's tied or come from behind victories that Erie has pulled off. How do you get things going and continue that momentum going into the next 2 periods?
Right, yeah, for some reason, it seems a lot of the time we do come out with slow first periods, but I think we have a really good mindset, and I've said earlier the last couple of games that the attitude with this team is never quit. Once we come out the first period and we realize that we have a hockey game to play, we have to bring it our all. So I think in that first intermission, guys really start to dial in and get ready for the rest of the game.
Second period's coming up. We're tied at 1. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Jerry just gradually got worse and worse. Our doctor said the only thing that could save you is a live donor.
Karen's husband Jerry had end-stage liver disease and needed a transplant.
Our oldest daughter said, "Dad, I'm a match, let's do this."
UPMC is the only hospital in the region that does living donor liver transplants.
UPMC saved all of our lives. My girls still have their dad. I still have my sweetheart.
I didn't choose to have my liver fail. I did choose UPMC.
Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Where are we? The answer is right here, in your hometown, in your neighborhood, in your community. We are here offering 2-year degrees in workforce development where it's needed the most. With evening classes, our students can balance life and work without having to leave their community. Visit regionalcollegepa.org for our degree options and application process. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. This could change everything.
Love where you live? Find yourself here with NPRC and enroll for spring 2019.
Hi, this is Ed Rendell. I've got to admit that I was sort of a dinosaur when it came to using social media. But my son found Epic Web Studios, and we began working with them. And they've done an incredible job with us. They've significantly increased our followers on Twitter and Facebook. They make sure that we put up the right things. They capture every good thing that I've said or done on TV and get it out real quickly. And it's been just a revelation to me, and they've been tremendous to work with.
Don't be a dinosaur. Call or text Epic Web Studios at 814-746-6987.
Welcome to Tim Hortons.
I'll take a coffee and...
How about a bagel breakfast sandwich? They're just 2 for $4.
Oh, I like that.
Freshly prepared with savory sausage, fluffy egg, and melted cheese on a freshly baked bagel. Just 2 for $4.
I like that. I just fist bumped your speaker.
Oh, I just fist bumped you back.
Get 2 sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwiches on a plain bagel or English muffin for just $4. Or mix and match for $4. Great quality at a great value. It's all good at Tim Hortons. No substitutions or additions, limited time only at participating restaurants.
An Erie landmark since 1953, Nunzi's Place serves generous portions of great food at reasonable prices. Family owned for almost 60 years, Nunzi's prepares the finest Italian cuisine in Erie. Come see why the Erie Times News said Nunzi's is known for food that tastes good. Nunzi's Place, located at 2330 East 38th Street near the Bayfront Connector. To call for reservations or place an order for takeout, call 825-2940. Nunzi's, known for Italian food that tastes good since 1953.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back here inside the Erie Insurance Arena. Great save here to start. We're in action the second. All tied at 1, but Cole Ceci comes up big on Damiani on another one-timer in front. Erie will rattle this one on down. That's why you don't put your phone on the boards there, as a heavy collision sees the fans' phone come crashing into the stands. As the Otters look for it in the offensive zone, Damiani can float this one out to center ice. Ricard Hug's going to drop it into Erie ice, takes a ride around the dasher, and all the way back to center ice, where Hayden Fowler spins it towards the center ice circle. The Rangers take over. Rupoli hands off to Morellis. Undrafted here, Greg Morellis, but at 92 points on the year. He's tripped up heading into the Erie zone. As Ryan Martin digging away. Oh, look out. Nice play by Morellis. Got it back here. Thrown to the net. Ceci trying to protect. He does keep it out. Here's Battizi with it now. On for Morellis. Bunked by the Otters. Chaika loose towards as they wanted to play it out for Gentles. Hoffman can take it away. Charges down the right wing side. Jams the brakes. Changes coming up for Erie. Joe Max on now as the Otters sweep it behind the net. Jack Duff leaves it down behind the net. And now Podolny chases the far side corner. Battle continues there as the Otters see Gentles crashing in. He'll take the handle. He's shoved down to the ice by Garrett Podolny. Followed up by Joe Mack. Right back to the slot. Turning around, and it rolls just off the stick of Garrett Podolny. And off goes Yancey the other way. Yancey into the zone, left wing side with man in front. Bounces off his stick, that centering pass. Picked up by Morellis on the point. Thrown to the front of the net. Blocker save made by Erie from the blue line on that try. As Cole Ceci will continue his workload here tonight. Made 12 stops in that first frame. And a couple already in the first few minutes. Loose out at center. As the Otters glove one down. Garrett Podolny backhanded into the zone. Chased down by Arbor Jacka. Free agent signing this past training camp for these Rangers. Cameron scoots through neutral ice, leaves the right side, Reed Vlad in. Vlad trying to go back to Cameron. Taken away by the Erie Otters. Moved ahead for McDougal. Maybe a 2-on-1 here with Yetman on the other side. McDougal shoots, save, made, rebound in front. Golden tried to add to extra man, but the rebound is cleared to center. A good rush from the Otters on that opportunity. Looking for the pass off the pads to Yetman. Good stick save by Richardson, and the clear quickly by the Rangers. Erie feeds it out ahead. Drysdale right on goal. Richardson will move it near side circle, where it's worked behind by Cameron. Grab out of the right corner and forced ahead for Vlad, and now Garefa speeds away. Vlad right side. His shot off the side of the cage. Trickles behind the net. Drysdale ties a man up. Garefa still after it. Play to the blue line. They hold in. Rupoli to the net here off a few sticks and sent to the near corner wide. Henry chases one down behind his net. Stops against Petizia. Trying to shovel it ahead up the far boards. This will come to center ice. Erie may catch him in a change here. McDougal out ahead. Another 2-on-1. McDougal and Yetman. Looks, shoots. Barker save made by Richardson. And the rebound just past the stick of Yetman. On the near wall, it's going to be moved here to Rupoli out of the near corner. Former Oshawa General. And ahead for Graham Dickerson to work in down the right wing side. Tied up by Jack Duff. 2-on-1 there in favor of the Rangers as they play it to the point. Off the stick of Duff, and Erie settles this one down. Kicked ahead. Duff, the goal scorer for Erie. Fouled by D'Amato into the zone. Poke check near side. Drops it up the circle. Selin looking for it. That was poked away by Gentles, who leaves it up the near boards, and out the center ice it goes on a deflection by Graham Dickerson. 4 minutes, 10 seconds off the clock. Here, second period. We're still tied at 1. All goal scoring coming in that first period. Erie bounces it up the far boards. They can't clear, though. Hug back to it. Shoved off his skates. Leaves the puck in the corner. Otters find it behind their goal, and Jack Duff, the head man this one, to Brendan Selland with Kishnick charging down the right wing side. He'll find the puck in the corner. Wheel behind the goal. Brendan Kishnick hit a bit, but he gives the puck to Martin. Played in front, almost deflected towards the net by Kishnick. It was whacked away by Kitchener. Here's Ryan Stepien, taken away by Martin, though. On his back is Damiani. Rangers get it right back. Damiani wheels in behind the net. Looking to force it to the front. Poke check by Golden. Loose puck along the lines, and Erie just chops it towards center ice, where the Rangers see it thrown down the near side corner of their own end. Fowler on after it. Shrugged off the puck was Fowler by Vukojevic and delivered to center ice by the Rangers. Golden, chip and chase. He's offside on the play, and Erie got to head back. They'll settle down. Golden's going to head off on a change as the Rangers step this one right side into the Erie zone for Stepien. Takes a peek as Drysdale forces him to the corner to spin away. Another man for Erie, and Peter Chaika as Drysdale on the handle now for the Otters. To center ice they come. Fowler into the zone, drifting left side. Drop pass, Sproul. Gets a shot away. Glove save, rebound in front. It's still bouncing the circles. Chaika finds it and sets up Drysdale off a skate. Drysdale left side. Trades places with Henry. Gives to Emmett Sproul. Sproul twists away from a man. He's having a game here for the Erie Otters. Up the near wall. Drysdale trying to keep it in. Golfed ahead by Stepien. This will bounce back to the Erie line. 14-15 to go, second period. All tied at 1, Otters and Rangers. Henry finds it along the near corner. He'll just backhand it up the wall. Flipped by Sproul towards neutral ice. Cameron settles it there. And now here's Morellis. The Otters in the mix of a change as Sproul and Chaika look to head off. Podubny, one of the fresh forwards on. As the Rangers still work at center ice. 1-1 game here from the Erie Insurance Arena. Shot long range on goal. Stopped by Cece. Played by Henry. Nice pass to Joe Mack, and he springs the Erie Otters ahead. Mack gives right side. Walking in. Wrist shot. Just wide of the glove hand of Luke Richardson. Settled on the near wall. Erie plays for Henry at the point. 6 goals this season. Backhands it down to the far side, and that one was blocked. Never made it to the corner or the circle. And Morellis ahead the other way. Stood up by Henry. Puts a shoulder in, but followed up here. Yancey's shot. Saved by Cece. And Erie back to the puck on the near side. And Garrett Podubny just forces it out the center with a man on his back. That was Lipinoff. Ripped in once more by Gentles. And he'll settle on near side. Playoff feel here to this one. The Otters looking to climb back into the postseason picture. 2 points behind the Windsor Spitfire. The Rangers clinched a playoff spot with their victory over the Otters last Friday. Erie in after it offensively now. Back behind the goal one more time. It's Garrett Podubny. Trying to get in front of it is Hoffman. Podubny walks out in front, gets a shot away from the sharp angle try, and a save by Richardson. Hoffman finds the puck behind the net. We're going to walk out in front. Sharp angle try again. Pass stopped by Richardson, and off goes Garefa with the handle. Stood up by Duff. Down goes Garefa. Golden to find it near corner. Tucks it along the boards. Held there by Yetman. He'll bank it up the near side, just out of the reach of MacDougall, where it's ripped off of MacDougall and settled by the other blue liner for the Rangers as Jack Guy and Cameron play catch. 12:15 to go, first period. And the Otters, spins out of control. Down went Garefa. And they got to reset. Reed Valad waits for Patizzi to get back on side. And now Jack Guy right side. Had a goal against the Otters in the last meeting. That was in Kitchener just a few days ago. Here are the Rangers. Hand to the point. There's Jack Guy. His shot. Stick save made. Rebound at the circle. Garefa. Water bugs his way back behind the net. Tries the near side circle. Watching him is Yetman. Behind the goal, floated out to the front to the circle, sent just wide by Cameron on the pass for the one-timer at the circle, and Erie speeds the other way. Golden taps it along. MacDougall trying to pick that one up on the backhand, but it turns into a turnover. Valad, right side, drop it in front. It comes to Patizzi, and NCC says no. He'll hold on. 11:32 to play in the second, 1-1 game.
You see at the start of the second period, there's a tremendous amount of pace to this game. Back and forth, chances on both ends of the rink. But for the majority part of the first half of this period, I think Erie's done a really good job and has had a lot better start this period than they were in the first.
They've already matched their shot total from the first period, the first 8.5 minutes. Shots 19-12 now. The Otters getting their legs underneath them here. They're a later game team anyways. Pounced around at center ice. D'Amato trying to hunt this one down. Oh, he trips up. Nothing called. Erie has gotten away with a handful of calls. And you take the bounces as they come. They may not have gotten a power play yet. But, man, they have been good about not getting caught with their hand in the cookie jar here so far. This one's lifted on back and went off a piece of equipment in the Ranger bench, so the whistle sounds. Before that would have been an icing call, but they're going to bring it down the other way anyways.
As you mentioned, they're a really fortunate bounce there for Erie. That could have definitely been 2 minutes for tripping there.
That one was pretty clear cut.
That was obvious, yeah,
But you got to be thinking that, at least coming into this period, Erie had the one coming their way. But boy, maybe it all just washes out, right? It all ends up evening out in the end. It's still 1-1 here in the second. Drysdale in front, tap to the goal, and Fowler just missed wide. What a heads-up play by Jamie Drysdale. Put that one right onto the tape of Fowler. He directs it just wide. Rangers to it. Sent out to center ice off the stick of Peter Chaika. And pushed into the Erie zone. Cece slows it down. Drysdale will take over. It will skid away from Hug, but Hug, good stick. And he gets that puck away. Erie, little poke check, knocks away from Damiani. And Henry leads the march. Sends it out to center ice and out of the reach of Emmett Sproul. An icing call to Erie with 10:26 to go here in the second. Remains 1-1.
That icing call there. See, maybe Erie just overcomplicating things, maybe just a little too much. Maybe just look for that simpler play so you don't cost yourself an icing and a face-off in the defensive zone.
The fortunate thing is, it did take place in the neutral zone, so if you needed to make a change, which the Erie Otters did, and then the Rangers win this one on back to their own end. Vukovic in a foot race just slings it out to center, where Ryan Martin plays it, and Erie offside. And Garrett Podubny touching up right at that blue line. Midweek game for the Erie Otters. About 500 on Wednesday games, 2-2-1 during the week. Erie's 12-18-3-1. Tied at 1 here, final Wednesday game, obviously, with this OHL season winding down. The Otters will finish with a home-and-home set Friday, Saturday against the Guelph Store. The Rangers out ahead to center ice, left wing side. Towards the Erie circles, cutting across, a handoff, backhand try, Yancey. Good save by Cece again. Now it's at the point, Cameron shot, another stop by Cole Cece. As the Otters nudge it ahead, trying to get this out of the zone. It'll be Brendan Hoffman as he's tied up along the far board, still loose at neutral ice. Otters start to begin a change as Morales winds things up. Here he comes through neutral ice, left wing side around Martin, trying to bring it out to the front for a forehand try. It rolls off his stick and Cece covers up. 9:35 to play, second period. We're tied at 1 here from the Erie Insurance Arena.
Good play there by Ryan Martin to defend that one-on-one. Morales is a really fast skater. Tries to go around Martin, but Martin does a good job of taking his stick away and denying him an easy lane to the net.
Otters fans, keep your clothes in top shape with Chino's Dry Cleaners. Complete with an easy, accessible drive-through and free pickup and drop-off. Chino's Cleaners is second to none. That's Chino's Dry Cleaners, the official dry cleaning service provider of the Erie Otters. Chance for the Otters to win this season series. They lead 3-2. The Rangers won the last one just last week, and they win this face-off. As we get back to action, Gentle's shot. It was blocked by Henry. Look out on the side of the net. Oh, he got a piece of that one, too, as Garefa tried to slide one through him. And the Otters play this out ahead to center ice. McDougall. They'll just tuck it into the zone right wing side. We're midway through the hockey game, all even at 1. Played out in front there. Their own goal, the Rangers had it poked on the far corner. The Otters came out hot to start this second part of the game. Bouncing the circles here. The Otters near takeaway. Crashing to the near boards was McDougall after that puck. And it's played to center by the Rangers, left side of the Erie zone. Lipinoff trying to go back to Garefa as Erie hoists it around the boards, and it'll deflect out the center. Hustling is McDougall. They bring it in their own end, almost taken by Erie. Now Singer finds it at center. The Otters going to get onside. Jack Duff on ahead. Knocked out of midair. Duff kicks it along inside Ranger territory, but Reed Valad settles it down. He speeds off the other way. Shoulder by Duff. Left there as McDougall prods it along. Cannot clear, though, as the Rangers find it once more in Erie territory. Off the skate of Joseph Garefa. And Erie finds it right side. Here they come. Looking to move it ahead, and there's Brendan Kishnick. Just a bit ahead on the play. An offside whistle. That's something Kishnick will have to get used to. Playing a little forward. Defenseman his entire life. And was just unable to keep that skate along the line.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a change there for Brendan Kishnick. You know, in the rush a lot more. Down low in the offensive zone is a big change from what he's used to.
He loves the physicality. And he said, and if you didn't listen to the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show, he said during it, I get to hit guys a little bit more. It's a lot of fun. I kind of enjoy it. Whistle sounds here. Play with a high stick. It'll be inside Ranger territory for this face-off. And boy, he was a pest this past Saturday. And even when he was sent on to his first game against the Steelheads as a forward. And the Otters look out, played off the end boards and almost jammed in by D'Amato. D'Amato backhand try, still loose in front, whacking away is Kishnick. Where's the puck? It's on the far side of the net. Selin couldn't put it home. And the Rangers steer it out of danger. Batizian with 17 on his back. Kishnick hustles and runs into a man. Rangers reset as Rupoli drives one into the zone wide. Golfed out by Selin. It'll go to center. But D'Amato, Kishnick, and Selin almost made this an Erie one-goal lead. As look out, they pick it off. Left wing side into the zone they come. Nice defensive play by Brendan Selin to deflect that shot and send it wide of the goal. D'Amato. Some pep in his step here tonight, along with the rest of this line. D'Amato slings it on in left wing side. He'll peel off, change on, 7.5 to go. Selin forces them to play it up the near boards. Emmett Sproul on the hunt here near sidewall. Almost got it away from Graham Dickerson, who floats it ahead. And all the way down to Erie ice. Ricard Hug jams on the brakes and has it from the near side boards of the Otters zone. Wrapped up now by Jack Duff. Dug out by Chaika. Floated ahead, nearly picked off by Stepien, but it deflects the center. And Gentle's there, bounce it off a body. Erie finds it. Here's Chaika, left side with the man in front. Shoots one. Stick save. Richardson sends it to the corner. Erie brings it back out in front. Poked away by Luke Richardson. Fowler again for Chaika. Sproul in the corner. Cycle on for the Otters. They come up to the face-off dot. Poke it right back down deep. Fowler charges there. Grabs the handle. Leaves it for Chaika. Goes off his skate. And into the far side corner it goes. The Rangers looking to work it up the wall. They turn it over right to the circle. Chaika just couldn't settle down that bouncing puck. As Ricard Hug, with 6.5 to go, back towards Erie's ice. And just a little misplay there allows Erie to reset. On the handle, jacked up. Left side, sends it into the zone. Richardson to slide it around the boards. Just on Joe Mack to the goal here with an open net. Save made as Erie tries to throw it back in front. It ends up back to neutral ice on that pass. Well, Richardson a little slow to get back to the net, and Erie almost caught him. Ripped in by the Otters, and this will result in an icing call. Fowler unable to get a piece of it with 6:06 to go. Second period, still even at 1. Here from the Erie Insurance Arena. All goal scoring coming back in the first.
You're seeing a lot better effort from Erie this second period. They're moving their feet a lot more and attacking pucks way more.
Cross sent behind the net. Erie has it. Drysdale tucked ahead for Fowler. He'll shovel it in, and Erie will finish the change after that icing call. Under 6 to go, second period. 1-1 game here from Erie. Drysdale pinches in, but it's elevated over his glove all the way back to Erie ice. Here's Curtis Henry with the handle, wheeling behind his own net. Shovels it behind for Drysdale, his D partner, and the Otters bump this one on ahead. Drop pass. Here comes Brendan Hoffman right side to tuck it into the zone. Richardson to move it, slows it down once more. He'll hustle to the net this time. As Erie able to hold in from the half wall. Garrett Podubny trying to knock one down to the midair. It floats to the near side boards. There's Vukovic, 61st ranked North American skater in the upcoming NHL draft for the the NHL Central Scouting Service midterm rankings. And Rangers back the other way. Yancey. The teaser floated on in front. Morellis just on, but it comes to the Otters. Daniel Singer. Garrett Podubny on his horse. Singer left side. On for Drysdale, jumps in. To the circle now. Joe Mack flick it towards the net. That goes off the glove of Singer. And gloved by Richardson, who corrals that one along the crest of the jersey. With 5:01 to go here in the second. 1-1 game. Rangers take this draw, snap it behind their goal for Jack-Guy, but the Otters quickly on top of him. Singer almost took that puck away, but Yetman will do so. Looking to work it down for McDougall. Forced out by Jack-Guy. Look out, left wing side. Lipinoff has a step back in front. CC comes up with the save as he robs Karefa in the splits. And off goes Erie to center. Here's Yetman looking for Singer. Drags, fires, save made! And is kicked out by Richards. Another one to the goal. Bouncing puck. Singer. It's over the net. Glove down to the goal. McDougall bangs it home. Otters take the lead 2-1. Frantic scramble in front. And McDougall fields it. And then bangs it in. 2-1 Erie.
That all starts with a huge save from Cole Ceci on that 2-on-1. And the Otters develop the play going down to the offensive zone, and McDougall gloves the puck down as it was in the air, and he has all day putting into a yawning cage.
And I'm sure when he's sitting there, that puck into the air, and he's just thinking, come on, drop down. And he settles it enough to bang it home once he can have a look at it. Wide open net. Just had to settle it enough. And the Otters take a 2-1 lead with under 5 to play in the second. Damiani looking to get it right back. Going to split between the D here. Gets a shot on the backhand. Kept away by Ceci again. Rangers get it right back. On the near side circle. Rolls off the stick of Hug. The Otters force him up to the wall. Can they clear? They'll poke it ahead. Drysdale, and out the center it goes. Cameron, and they reset. Left side. Hug back in. On in front. Damiani dragging it to the front of the net. And he pokes it in. Rangers get it right back. And we're tied at 2.
Kitchener has had a lot of chances tonight off the rush especially, and you knew sooner or later they were going to converge, and you see there they make a really nice pass and a great finish by Damiani to stay with that puck. That's really impressive.
And almost coming up with that one is Ceci. Almost came up with another one. Poked it away for a second, and Riley Damiani sticking with it for his second of the night. Just seconds after the Otters took their first lead of the hockey game. And we're even once more at 2. Otters chase behind their goal. 3:50 to go. Chaika ahead for Emmett Sproul for Fowler. And we'll body this one, but it's poke checked at the line by Vukovic. And Rangers Look to break out right side. Dropped in by Cameron to the Erie near side corner. There's Curtis Henry ahead for Chaika. Oh, right off this tape of Patisian. Thought he had Sproul. The Rangers have possession once more. Sproul, after this puck, kicked it loose. They had to wait to tag up. That allows the Rangers to reset. Yancey ahead. Almost poke check by Fowler. Yancey run the gauntlet right now. Forced to the corner by Drysdale. Turns him around. As Erie, nice little stick handle move. Receiving the pass is Chaika. Into the zone he comes. Trying to drag around. Chaika loves playing these Kitchener Rangers. Held without a point so far. And he has the puck now. Another steal. On right side, Fowler. Erie into the zone. Now Sproul waits in front. The pass intended for Chaika. It was poked away by Zabrango at the last second. Off the stick, Erie charging in, almost picking that one. Was Fowler, but Gentles moves it ahead for Morellis. Gives right side, Yancey. Bump towards the boards. Found at the slot and given down deep to the corner. Off the corner boards intended for Morellis. Jacked up. Angles it ahead. Tapped along by Erie. Coughed up in the circle. Poked to the line. It'll come to Zabrango. Holds. Fires. Blocked out of play by Joe Mack. And Erie needed that one after a turnover in their own end.
That's a huge part of playing defense there is blocking shots. Sometimes you have to sacrifice your body for the betterment of the team. And you see that's a really good block there.
2-2 game from Erie. Otters with 16 shots on goal in the second period. Behind the goal, poked by Jamie Drysdale. Along the near side corner as Joe Mack roughs up Garefa down the near side boards. Gives him a couple more whacks as that puck is knocked loose for Drysdale. Played ahead for Hoffman. Forces the issue out to center ice and just charges ahead. Now Garrett Podubny floats it down low. Mack backhands it down to the corner. A shot try from Hoffman off a leg wide. Drysdale going to hold in. Oh, he just kind of fanned on that play. Pokes it loose again, though. The Rangers deliver it to center red, where Ricard Hugg enters in right wing side. Now turns on the Jets. Wheels down low, trying to tuck it in. Stop Cece, still loose. Dug out by the Rangers. Damiani, who has two here tonight. Taken off of his stick by Drysdale. And the Otters touch it out to center ice. Hoffman with a man in Drysdale. Right side with Podubny in front of the goal. Oh, what a kick save as Richardson robs Podubny on the doorstep. They've seen quite a goaltending display here tonight. 10 bell saves on both sides. Ripped back to Erie ice. No icing as it slows up just just before that goal line. And Henry marches it ahead. Minute 13 to play. Head man for McDougall. On for Singer, and he sends it wide. Chopped back to center ice. Erie has numbers back, but here comes Vlad. Steps around Yetman, man in front. Vlad walks in, sliding to knock a pass away is Golden. In the final minute of play, Reed Vlad finds it along the near side wall. Spins at the circle, trying to walk out to the front here. Poked by Erie, still loose in the slot. Yetman can gain control. And on to center ice goes Erie. Won't go as far as that line. Zabrango intercepts the pass, and now Lipinov. Across the Erie line. Left side Garefa from the circle. Back for Lipinov. Can't get it on goal. Tied up by Golden. 35 seconds left in the frame. At the point. Oh, bouncing puck. And Zabrango couldn't settle that one down. Gentles will rip it in. That one goes off. Ray King, the linesman here, appears to be all right as Erie gains possession behind the net. And ahead for Golden left side. Thought about the pass. Gains center red instead. Drills it into the zone. Erie making changes behind the play. As out ahead to center ice goes Garefa with 10 seconds left. Now Yancey right side. Tripped up on the play, and the Otters can move this one ahead. 5 seconds to go. Got to rush quickly. McDougall in left side. 2 seconds go. Sproul shoots. Save Richardson. And the buzzer sounds to end the second. The Otters a short-lived lead. All of 31 seconds. As McDougall put the Otters up 1. Damiani answers back. And we're right back where we started, heading into the third period. 2-2 game, all tied up. Oh boy, great response for the Erie Otters. 16 shots on goal. Gritzy, you mentioned it. Erie finds their game a little bit late after that first. And they certainly got to it, got skating here in the second frame.
Yeah, it was a lot better effort compared to their first period. And you saw them skating, hunting pucks really well. You know, they had a lot of odd man breaks too, and I thought they did a really good job of creating offense. And obviously Cole Cece was a rock back there. So keep getting good goaltending out of him in a good third period from our team. I think we should be successful.
We got to step for a break. We got more on the UPMC intermission board after this. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Whether you're an empty nester or a new retiree, when it comes to protecting your health, you want a sure thing you can count on. And that's Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Nationally recognized by J.D. Power for outstanding member satisfaction with Medicare Advantage plans. When you need great customer service, count on Blue. Whoever you are and wherever you're headed, when you need us most, count on Blue. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. This award is neither endorsed nor given by Medicare. For award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
When you have a great name you can trust, you know where you can get a great used car with guaranteed credit approval. Erie Auto Credit, the home of guaranteed credit approval 100% of the time. Stop in today or go to erieautocredit.com.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You ought to be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
Sadly, crime can strike anyone at any time. The good news is the Crime Victim Center of Erie County has been here for 45 years helping all victims of crime, be it rape, theft, assault, vandalism, burglary, or abuse. Report any crime to the police within 72 hours to secure your rights to victims' compensation and restitution. Call the Crime Victim Center of Erie County at 454-9414. They'll assist you in filing a claim, and if you need counseling, contact them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're not alone. The Crime Victim Center of Erie County can help. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
When you need a loan and you don't know where to get it, you gotta call Erie Auto Credit, Erie Auto Credit, and ErieAutoCredit.com.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your placelet, like touchdown pass on the third play, or the first 3 cars to cross the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on, come on. Yes!
Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
How was the journey gone for you? Coming into the OHL, you quickly found your way, and you're always a pest, it seems like, when your first 2 years when you're with the Ice Dogs. You found your way on the score sheet against the Otters in nearly every game, but now into Erie. Joining the Ontario Hockey League is maybe one of the smaller guys. It seems like you're always mixed up with in the scrappiness, whether it's in the corner, behind the net. How have you made a name for yourself in the Ontario Hockey League? And to be drafted and then get into the games as well.
Well, yeah, like you said, I had went undrafted my draft year, obviously, and got drafted the year after by Niagara. But I played junior B for Fort Erie my 16-year-old year, so I mean, just from that experience, playing with older guys and stuff, I think it just got me, just learned about speed and everything, how you got to use speed, the quickness of the game and all that. And I think just playing in the OHL for the last couple of years, I think a lot of that has developed into just learning and all that. And especially playing with bigger guys, being, like you said, a smaller guy in the league, obviously. But I think I got, again, speed, saying speed a lot, but just experiences, so playing with older guys and everything.
What was it like playing and still going back to your hometown, going back to St. Catharines, one as an Erie Otter to play, or even as a Niagara Ice Dog to play in that building and be in front of the hometown OHL crowd?
Felt a little weird at first, but honestly, I say it was more exciting than anything. Kind of hoping I was going to go out there and give them a good game, but no, I had a lot of family and friends come out and everything, so they came to support me and everything. So no, it was good. I enjoyed it.
Marcus, you're from roughly the same area, right? The Fenwick is not too far away from that whole kind of just across the border, right around St. Catharines and Niagara Falls kind of area. How about you for going into your draft year, and Are you aware of scouts being around and knowing every game that they're watching for the Ontario Hockey League, and then going into draft day? What are the nerves like when you sit there and kind of watch and wait to hear a call?
Well, that year I kind of knew about like the scouts and stuff like that because my brother had played in the past years, but I don't know, that year was kind of nerve-wracking for me. I really wanted to get drafted, so just worked as hard as I could every game and just hoped for the best.
What was it like when Dave Brown phoned you up? I know I'm in there in that room with him. He calls every single Otters draft pick. So when you get that phone call saying that you've been drafted to the Erie Otters, what was that moment like for you and for your family?
It was just really exciting for me and my family. It's something I've been dreaming about for a long time. So once it finally happened, it felt kind of like it paid off, the hard work. So just overall good day.
Marcus Gillard and Daniel Singer are my guests right now. I'm Aaron Cooney. We're live at Molly Brannigan's. It's our final radio show of this season as the Otters, with a game next week on a Wednesday, and every single game here gets even more and more important as we move along. But here to celebrate this final one, we are giving away some prizes. We have a pair of tickets. We got 2 pairs of tickets we'll be giving away, and also an autographed jersey that we will be handing out a little bit later on. The jersey, probably the last thing we give out at the end of the show. So stop up and see us here at the front, I guess we're towards the back of the bar, but come over, stop and see us at the bar. We will be giving away, or you got to sign up and just drop your name right into there, and Daniel and Marcus is going to draw a winner a little bit later on. Before we go to commercial break, we got give away a pair of tickets to the folks in attendance here today that have been hanging out, checking out the food, and also the Erie Otters signature sandwich of the month. But guys, we'll keep on moving along here, and you both live together now, both in your first years with the Erie Otters. Obviously different circumstances, but how has Erie kind of welcomed you and brought you in? What has the experience been like?
Well, this is the first year watching for both of us that we've had billet houses. So, going into my third year in OHL, and this is my first time actually moving away from home. I think our billets made it really easy for both of our transitions into a new home and all that. So that definitely made a huge impact to how good Erie's been so far. So
yeah, definitely. Especially moving in with a guy that kind of I've known already from living around the same area, made it a little easier. Got a lot to talk about and stuff, but especially our billets made it really easy for us, so it was good.
So how's Daniel as a roommate, Marcus? I don't know if you need to be careful of what you got to say.
No,
you don't want to sewer the guy, but what's it like living with Daniel Singer?
Oh, it's good. We're usually downstairs playing a lot of NHL games together and a couple other guys, but usually spend a lot of time together playing video games or watching Netflix, but good.
Is Marcus as a roommate? Do you have to, both your first times away from home, but you got a little more experience, at least in terms of being in the OHL. You've been shown in the ropes a little bit more?
Yeah, I give him, in the room, if he does something he's not supposed to, I'll give him a quick, Gilly, I'll give him the quick look, and he knows right away to maybe not do that or maybe stay away from that. But, no, I think he's learning well,
So, both learning. Daniel, you guys obviously traveled with the Niagara Ice Dogs. You had a good bit of travel. Had the Eastern Conference, but nothing like what the Otters do being in the Western Conference, but even still so close to St. Catharines. Marcus, for you, first year in the OHL, this question comes in from Sarah because she wants to know, how do you prepare for a road trip? Did you have to learn from Daniel about what you had to bring, or is this a whole new experience, especially when looking at 10-hour bus rides to Sault Ste. Marie and over to Ottawa and everything like that?
Yeah, well, I definitely picked up a couple of things from Daniel, just seeing what to bring and the snacks and stuff, but especially on a long ride like the Sault, just got to make sure you got enough waters and everything, but just making sure you're prepared to go on those trips and do what you have to do.
Daniel, how do you prepare for a long road trip? If you got the northern swing coming up, you're going Sault Ste. Marie, Sudbury, North Bay, what are you making sure is on the bus with you to not only kill time, but even if you get a snack or anything like that, because we don't stop?
Any snack. Honestly, my billet's packed my snacks, so honestly, whatever they give me, I eat. But for sure, a yoga mat, pillow, and blanket.
Let's go too.
For sure, yeah.
Any entertainment? How do you guys kill time on the bus rides?
We have some guys who bring movies, dedicated to bring movies. Newer ones, older ones, whatever we're in the mood for. So,
do you kind of look out? I know that's a rookie job. That is one of their requirements. Is they got to make sure that bus has good movies on it.
Yeah.
And there's always a critique that comes through when those movies get passed back, and here's what you get to watch. Have you been looking out for Gilly to help him out, so if it ends up being his turn, he knows what to bring?
Yeah, I give him some heads up on what the boys like at the back. So,
Gilly, what's that experience like? I know you get the critique from the back. You really can never keep them happy, it seems like, no matter what you're bringing. Even if you're stopping at a Red Box and bringing something new, it seems like there's always comments from the peanut gallery.
It's always tough to make them happy, but we just try our best and look for the new releases mostly, because that's what they want to see. They don't want to watch something they've already seen 1,000 times, so you just try and go for the new movies, and hopefully it'll make them happy.
More coming up on the UPMC Intermission Report. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
As a CEO, I want the best from our employees. In return, they want the best from their company, especially when it comes to their health benefits. That's why we choose UPMC Health Plan. It gives our employees in-network access to the best doctors and hospitals, including the world-class care of UPMC. And the best part? It's affordable for all of us.
For the quality, affordable coverage your company deserves, here's the plan, UPMC Health Plan.
Meet you at Molly's before the game, after the game, or for the game. The Modern Irish Pub is the Otters away game headquarters with live stream broadcast. Molly Brannigan's hospitality is rivaled only by her cooking. Our new menu features the finest homemade Irish fare, along with a wee bit of the unexpected. Happy hour is the perfect pre-game. Score with buy one, get one appetizers and discounted drinks. And don't forget to try our Otters signature sandwich, the ultimate fan food. Molly Brannigan's, just north of Perry Square on State.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price, and at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Okay, we're going to keep this quick.
Because at Blaze Pizza,
artisanal quality at crazy fast speed is what we're all about.
Fresh dough made from scratch daily.
Walk the line and choose any toppings you'd like.
It's all one price.
Then it's just 180 seconds in our blazing hot oven
for fast fire perfection.
That's Blaze Pizza. Sound good?
Then come check us out and build your own pizza at Blaze Pizza.
Peachtree Square in Erie.
Few things hurt as much as a family or relationship that begins to unravel, and the longer it goes, the worse it feels. No matter how bad it seems, it doesn't have to be that way. There is hope. If you or a loved one needs help, call Family Services of NWPA today. Counseling is available for families, individuals, and couples. Take the first step at fsnwpa.org. Family Services of NWPA is a proud sponsor of the Erie Otters.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. We're through 40 minutes of play. Otters and Rangers all tied up at 2. Let's take a look at our recap. I'm Aaron Cooney, UPMC Intermission Report. As the Otters found themselves trailing in the first, down 1-0. A power play goal for Riley Damiani at 8:35, but the Otters answer back. 42 seconds later, Jack Duff on that next shift. Even things at 1. Go to the second. Erie has their first lead, which is short-lived. MacDougall at 15:31. 31 seconds later, Damiani with his second of the night. 2-2 through 40. We got the third period coming up next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Hi, this is Ed Rendell. I've got to admit that I was sort of a dinosaur when it came to using social media. But my son found Epic Web Studios, and we began working with them. And they've done an incredible job with us. They've significantly increased our followers on Twitter and Facebook. They make sure that we put up the right things. They capture every good thing that I've said or done on TV and get it out real quickly. And it's been just a revelation to me, and they've been tremendous to work with.
Don't be a dinosaur. Call or text Epic Web Studios at 814-746-6987. At ServPro of West Erie County, no job is too big and no question is too small. So when fire or water damage strikes your home or business, call on ServPro of West Erie County at 814-806-1987. That's where you'll find a team of specialists that's faster to any size disaster. So when the things that matter most are on the line, call ServPro of West Erie County, 814-806-1987 to help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Where are we? The answer is right here, in your hometown, in your neighborhood, in your community. We are here offering 2-year degrees in workforce development where is needed the most. With evening classes, our students can balance life and work without having to leave their community. Visit regionalcollegepa.org for our degree options and application process. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. This could change everything.
Love where you live? Find yourself here with NPRC and enroll for spring 2019.
The 2018 Mitsubishi Mirage and G4 sedan, your choice now, only $99.88 at $149 a month. Did you know that it only takes less than $3 in gas to get from Erie to Meadville, or vice versa in a Mitsubishi Mirage and Mitsubishi G4 sedan? Both vehicles get over 40 miles per gallon highway and come with standard features such as rear view camera, a 7-inch touchscreen, and Bluetooth, along with Mitsubishi's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Yes, that's right. You can choose either vehicle for only $99.88 at $149 a month. Come see the exciting lineup, including the all-new Eclipse Cross, only at Interstate Mitsubishi, 1/2 mile south of the Mill Creek Mall on Route 99.
Discount on both vehicles includes $500 dealer APR cash, which requires financing through dealer indirect lending service. Payments are free to 84 months of 4.9% with Tier S approval. Price is prior to tax, title, and license. Discount may not be combined with any other offers.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back into action here for the third period. I'm Aaron Cooney. With me is Alex Gritz on the broadcast. 2 periods in the books. Here we go with the third as the Otters working around their far side wall. Emmett Sproul tucks it on for Drysdale. Headman to tap in for, Hayden Fowler. As the Otters chase back behind the goal. Trying the near side. As the Otters to the point now, left side. Henry delivers it back down deep. Cameron ties it up there. The Otters that chase after him here. But the Rangers can move this out ahead, far boards. And Otters skate right after Stepien. He has to play it to Vukojevic. And brought in by Damiani. Now Hug left side. Shoots one. Save made by Cece. He holds on. Here with 43 seconds off the clock in this third frame. 2-2 game. Otters and Rangers final time this season.
It's a good start there for the Erie Otters. Getting pucks and getting it deep early and working them down low.
One to the point. Gentles, look out. Trickled on goal towards the goal, and the Otters can whack it away. As it's loose out of neutral ice. Erie able to clear. Snap it on in. Far side corner. Richardson here now to settle it down. Back on the far side corner now. Gentles just lifts it out to center ice. Now one more time, the Otters activating from center ice. Throw it down to the far side boards. Rangers take over. Tied after 2 periods. The Kitchener Rangers 6-3-1. Erie 8-3-1. In that situation, lifted back out to center. Glove down here by Brendan Hoffman, right wing side. He's got goals in 2 straight, but that puck will roll off his stick. And now the Rangers ahead. Head man for Garaffa. Drifts towards his left. Otters D him up, but he escapes from Duff. Puts it down low, twisting to the front here. Power move, Morellis. Save made, CC. And now Vukojevic will follow up and wheel in behind the Otters net in the far side corner. Vukojevic delivers on for Morellis, the man in front. Goaltender out. They ring it off the post. They had him dead to rights, too. Now Morellis along the line. Gives a cross, and they bury that one. Gareffa from the right side, and the Rangers go up 3-2. And that'll continue. The point streak for Greg Morellis, 18 straight games, helping set that one up. As the Rangers work it around the Erie zone. And the Otters, you can see the disappointment from Garrett Podobny, as they thought they should have been a call, as Cole Cece was knocked over in front right before the Rangers hit the post there. Yancey in front, providing the traffic. That second try is the one that goes in, and the Rangers are ahead 3-2. Erie trying to work this ahead to center ice. They get into the zone, but it's the Rangers with it. Cameron. Now Alexei Lipinov scoots between two, tripped up on the play. As Marcus Gillard taps it behind the net. Onto the near side corner, intended for Jake Golden. Otters follow up, but still can't clear. Vukovic back in deeper. Back behind the net, paddling away, Marcus Gillard. Down by the Otters, Chad Yetman. Ahead for Matthew McDougall. Gets as far as the neutral zone as Batizian gets it back into Erie territory, but they were offside. Now Singer. Neutralized. Poke check. Gets in deep, though. Ducks around a man. Going to shovel it out in front. Goes off of Richardson, but there's nobody there for Erie to follow up. Out to center ice off the back end of Brendan Selleck. Glove down by Drysdale. Here he comes into the zone, right wing side. Drysdale peels off now. Has it from the half wall. Looks. Otters get loose. Drysdale plays it to the front. It's off the leg of Vukovic. And that pass ricochets at the far boards. Carried out the center by Kitchener and then jumped in. 3-2 Rangers on a goal from Joseph Garefa. His 31st of the season. Lifted back the other way by Erie. Not enough for icing. There's Kyle Gentles. And the Rangers with possession. 3.5 off the clock in this final period. Langdon in left side. Stick lifted by Drysdale, but following up here for a wrist shot. Blocked by Henry. Found it again, Langdon. Erie blocks another one. Hustling is Daniel D'Amato. Backhanded out to center. As the Rangers regroup, Jackeye drops it back in. All around the boards and out to neutral ice. Carry in now down the right wing side because Ryan Stepien plays to himself in the corner. Dish out to the point, Gentles. Float it towards the front. That goes off a stick to the far side corner. And here's Stepien once more going to work. Body by Selleck. Trying to drag it out to the front here. Able to get a chance. There's a toe save. Stretching out is Cece. Another huge stop for the Otters overage goaltender. Here's a slapper from Jackeye. That hit something in front. Either Cece or Jonathan Yancey, and deflects out of play. 15:46 to play now in the regulation time. 3-2 Rangers ahead.
See those last two sequences there. The first one, you see the Otters defensemen do a great job with two huge blocks there and denies two prime scoring chances, and then Cole Cece making yet again another great save.
Face off right of Cece, tucked into the corner. Otters knock a man down. That was Stepien, and now they put the helmet off of Stepien. Nothing called on that one. They could have got jacked up, I think. He helped pick the helmet off of Stepien, who's without a bucket. He has to head off. And Erie ahead for jacked up, leads the rush in. Walks in, wrist shot. Walker saved by Richardson. Battled down low by Hayden Fowler. Found by Fowler, bounced to the front, picked off by Damiani, who has 2 tonight. Now Hug. And ahead once more. Into the zone they come, right side. Wrist shot, stick save, and deflected out of play. CC comes up with another one.
You see there why Jonathan Yantis has as many goals as he does. Has such a hard and quick release.
See a couple of sequence saves there for Cole Cece, their serve pro save of the game. And he has been good here tonight. Certainly kept Erie in this hockey game and has given them a chance to pick up points in this hockey game. Down right now, 3-2. But we've seen Erie hit their stride in third periods. Floated down the other way. Hoisted by Curtis Henry right onto Luke Richardson, who covers up. And now an offensive zone opportunity for Erie with this face-off. The goal comes in 1:57. Garefa from Morellis and Rupoli. Face-off won by Erie. Quick shot, and it hit Hoffman in front. Joe Mack shovels it further down along. Podubny chases behind the goal. Cameron stops up there, finds Ciancis on the right side, and drills it on for a carry ahead by Morellis. Pass intended for Garefa. That was poked by Drysdale nicely as the Rangers reset. Morellis drifting in towards zone end. Escape at his own circles. Feeds it behind the net. Gentles takes over. Reverses from Joe Mack. Plays it behind the goal. Cameron now. Headman to center. Dropped off Giannis, speeding through Erie Otters defenders. Garefa down, put it out in front. Erie pokes it away. Great final second read by Drysdale, and the Otters skate off. Right side, Yetman, stick handles to the middle here. Trying to hand off. It comes back after a poke check. Yetman has it. Wrist shot, and it's gloved by Richardson from the left circle. 14:09 to go here in the third. The Otters, well, they keep going the way they were in that second frame. Erie outshot the Rangers 18-12 in the second period. The Otters win the draw back. Singer trying to bounce under the net, partially blocked. Sent to the near side wall. And out at center off the skate of Ryan Martin. Neutral ice territory. And they still battle away. 3-2 game. Rangers just jumped ahead. A minute and 57 seconds into the third. Dumped in by Erie as two Rangers run into each other. Both defensemen as Lipinoff on the handle, pinching the hold in are the Otters. They leave it down low. Singer bumps a man. Puck loose. Hammer around the wall by Kitchener. Hepped in by Martin. And again, Vukovic trying to clear. Tied up in the corner by Yetman. In to help out MacDougall. Rupoli now. He's battling away. Erie can knock him off the biscuit. MacDougall wrapped up along the far side boards. Rangers take the puck and head to center ice. Spezia plays it right side. Chased down by Lipinoff into the Erie corner. In front, chopped away out to center ice. Played by Martin there and lifted back in by Gentles. Coming up on 7 minutes off the clock here. Third period. Otters trail by one. Jacked up. Up off the stick of Kishnik. Selin and D'Amato charging after it. It's played around the near side boards. Erie digging away. Kicked loose by Gentles. Carried ahead by Lanyon through neutral ice. Flipped around Drysdale. Gives him a bit of a bump as Jack Duff can leave it along the near corner wall for Drysdale. And now found by Kishnik and Erie. Exits their zone. Chip and chase D'Amato. Trying to work around Gentles. Kishnik again. Along the near side. Tapped along as Drysdale pinches in. From the circles now. Still loose. Chopping at it is Selin. Man goes down. Erie still after it here. Bodies all over the ice. Sliding as Safrango can push it to center ice. Certainly letting them play since the first period. That's when we had only two penalties called, both against the Otters. Poke to the near corner. Taken by Daniel D'Amato. He'll sky this one up off his own window and chopped further by Kishnik on goal. Richardson slows it down. Be grabbed by Cameron in the far corner. 12 to play in regulation. 3-2 Kitchener. Here from the Erie Insurance Arena. Given right side into the Erie zone with a man in front. Ricard Hug follows up, rings it off the pipe, and Erie on ahead. Chance on their side, drop pass, Sproul tries to shoot, tucks it out in front, and it's poked away by Ricard Hug. Erie trying to jam it and hold in. On the pinch, it's turned around. Here comes Hug the other way with numbers. Ricard Hug looking for Stepien, getting back. Emmett Sproul takes it away, and here comes Erie on a rush. Fowler for Henry left side with a man in front, shooting, save Richardson, and he holds on with 11:25 to play in the third. And the Rangers hold a 3-2 lead.
You notice a lot this game that back and forth. There have been a lot of 3-on-2, 2-on-1 rushes, and goalie's doing a really good job of making saves, and there's been some really quality looks off of those.
We just got our look at the shot right off the post. It hit the crossbar. We got a great look at it from our crew. They slowed it down and everything for us. They will take a look here at the penalty box, go upstairs, but that one, even from our vantage point in the replay we got, that hits the crossbar and deflects back out. But I think they got the call right on the ice with our one replay that we looked at it. I think it'll stay 3-2 as the Rangers with the lead. But that will not be the insurance marker they're looking for. Here's another look. Nope, this is a different play. Erie on their rush on the backside after the post shot. Henry couldn't sneak it through. Still taking a look here. I thought this would be a little easier to to decipher. I know they have the overhead and everything. That should go right to that, and that'd be it. But at least from the one replay, we got to look here. Looks like it just rung right off the crossbar over the right shoulder of Cole Ceci. But this does give you a chance to rest up. And I'm sure for the Otters, you lose any opportunity you can get. 7 games in 10 days are rounding it out. This is 4 games in 5 days to round out this final week of the OHL season for the Otters. So you can get a bit of a break. He'll take it. Wash down. We get our official wave from Brent Colomb. No goal. I can tell you that our referee lineup is brought to you by Visual Options, as Brent Colomb, Mike Hamilton are officials, Ray King, and Tim Valerian are our 2 linesmen. As Erie has the face-off, it's won by Kitchener, played around the boards and lifted in from the blue line for a momentary hold-in by Garrett Podubny, as Yancey can then sweep it back into Erie territory on the near corner. Rimmed around by Joe Mack, off the stick of Hoffman, gets it out to center ice. And that's as far as the Otters go. Reset by the Rangers and ramped in off the blade of Yancey to the far side corner. 3-2 hockey game, Rangers ahead. Here's Morellis. Now an 18-game point streak. 1 behind the league lead. He can set the mark for the Ontario Hockey League this year. There were 2 19-game point streaks. One just ended with Jason Roberts and the Niagara Ice Dogs, and a 19-game point streak for Hugo Lavinius earlier in the year. 18 now for Morellis. Lifted up the near side glass by Erie. Moved along for Chad Yetman. Poked off his stick. Chopped by Morellis. Settled by Kyle Gentles of the Rangers. And here's Yancey once more. He'll wheel it out to neutral ice. Left wing side into the Erie zone. Plays it on in front just past the stick of Lipinoff. Got the backhand on it. They play it to Cameron. Bounces one towards the goal. Cut off by Yetman as the Otters out to the line and will roll across as it bounces off the Otters. Yetman once more. McDougall looking for it. Here's Yetman again. And given right side for a foot race. Chasing is Singer. And it's going to be slowed down by the goaltender as Rapoli just keeps Singer away from that rolling puck, and Richardson gloves it down. With 9:53 left, third period. 3-2 lead. The Rangers ahead of the Erie Otters.
For as good as the Otters have been in the third period this year, especially in this rink, expect them to have a couple of good looks here and maybe put one in.
Otters fans want to remind you that Dean's Dairy and True Moo Milk are the official milk choice of the Erie Otters. That's Dean's Dairy and True Moo Milk. Pick up a gallon today at your local grocer. Well, the Otters need to make up 2 points. It's their last game in hand on the Windsor Spitfires. And the final 2 games for each coming up this weekend. Face-off will be to the left of goaltender Luke Richardson. 14th in goals against average. 3 shutouts on the year to go along with that. 3.54 goals against average. Here's Erie putting it in front just past the stick of Singer. Pick it up off the wall. Singer trying to float it in front. Comes to Yetman. Fans on the try. And off carrying is Lipinoff. Gives the Vlad right side. Erie stands him up, and it's going to send Yetman ahead. Looking for Singer. Denied by Vukovic, but brought in by McDougall on the follow-up. He'll hit the brakes now. Finds Duff. Walks to the circles, and is shot off a stick out of play. And a face-off inside Kitchener territory once again. 9:24 to go. Well, now trailing by 1. Father Time, the enemy of the Erie Otters. As, well, we were a little more open last period. Shots were 18-12 and then favor the Otters in the second. Since then, 5 for the Rangers, 4 for the Erie Otters. As it's tighter quarters. Here's a play in front. Looking for Sproul. And it just deflects up over the goaltender. Off of Richardson into the far side. Erie drags it back out in front. Here's Sproul again. Denied by Richardson. It's still loose. And it comes loose to the circle. Swung in front by Chaika. and it's off his stick to the far corner. Drop there for Sproul. Gives to the point. Chaika gets to it. Throws one to the front. Bounce backhander. Richardson comes up with another glorious stop. As Richardson has robbed Sproul a handful of times on that shift alone.
Two real good quality chances there for the Erie Otters. Look for them to build off that in these next coming shifts to try to get one past Richardson.
3 shots on goal for Erie on that shift alone. That sequence. Richardson up to the task. Poked out to center by the Rangers. Golden on for Garrett Podubny. He can bat it out of midair. Erie offside on this play as Joe Mack wanted to hunt the puck down. The Rangers get to move it ahead. Given down to the near side corner, Petizia. Shouldered by Henry. Knocked behind the Erie goal to the far side wall. Cameron pinches. He has it to hold in. Sent back to the near corner. Morellis. First man to it. Otters try to bottle him up here. Now for Yancis in the near corner. Shoulders along with Henry. Gets loose and tries to play it towards the goal line. Sent off the side of the cage here. Erie finds it. Backhanded up. And cleared by Hoffman off the glass. Erie shoots it into the zone behind the red line. Icing call here to the Otters. But they can change if they decide to. 8:10 to go in the third. 3-2 game. With the Kitchener Rangers, the 1-goal lead. Now getting tight here, Gritzy. Everybody, you can feel it. That playoff kind of angst in the Erie Insurance Arena. Knowing you need a couple wins. Cole Ceci has come up with some great saves for Erie to give him an opportunity. Only down by 1. Rangers win this one to the point. Gentles on in front. Deflected on goal, and Ceci comes up with another save. And the whistle sounds. Another draw coming up to the right of netminder Ceci. It's funny for a guy, this is all he's wanted to do. Asked him yesterday before the game against Mississauga just how much fun are you having. He's loving it. A chance to show his stuff. And a playoff chance, trying to help a team out. Get in the Western Conference playoffs as the Otters out ahead for Drysdale on the play from D'Amato. Drysdale speeds down on left wing side. Drop pass to the circle. Looking for Sellen. That was cut off by the Rangers. Played up the left wing boards. Martin pinches in, holds it along, and now look out. Fired ahead, Gareffa on a 2-on-1 with Langdon. Gareffa stops, walks to the slot, lost the handle. It's loose in the circles, dug out by Sellen, and off goes Drysdale for Erie. Jamie Drysdale lost the puck, rolls into the zone offside, and the whistle will sound, but the Otters bailed out. I don't know if that hit a patch of snow or something, whatever it may be, but Gareffa lost that puck cutting into the slot. The Otters fortunate on that opportunity. Neutral zone face-off just in front of us here. This place will explode if Erie can tie this hockey game here late. 3,229 on attendance. Best Wednesday night here for the Erie Otters on the season. Just 2 home games left as Rangers back into Erie ice. Morellis from the near side corner. Shovels it down low. Getting there first. There's Yetman. Work it back up the wall. Morellis back to it. Flips it to Lipinoff along the bottom of the circle. Now Morellis takes it behind the net. Shields the puck. Sends it out in front. Wide open. Lipinoff puts it home. Lipinoff just enough space. Morellis puts it on his tape, and the Rangers go ahead by 2. It's 4-2.
Morales showing his skill there. He is so hard to check in the defensive zone. Our defender trying to close their gap on him, and he's really tough to defend, and he makes a nice pass.
And the Otters had Reed Valad there locked up. The man they had in front of the net, the Lipinoff, just bounces away from his check and creates enough space for himself between the circles. That was a tough one for Cole Ceci to try and get in front of. His bang, bang play. From behind the net, Morellis. And blasted by Lipinoff for his 10th of the year. Here he comes in, countering right side. It's Chaika. Floated to the net here. Save made the rebound in front. And there's Luke Richardson. Going to go back to the couple saves that he made not too long ago on Emmett Sproul. On their last shift, here he kept it in the zone, and Sproul had 2 or 3 tries himself that Richardson kept out of the net and allowed the Rangers to now go ahead by 2. 6:47 left here, third period. Still time. Erie has struck quickly before. And Chaika steals one right side. Trying to get it on in front. Taken away as it just kind of rolled off his stick. Is tripped up. Fowler behind the goal. Sproul can find the puck. Down for Fowler. Along the half wall. Now up high along the blue line. Protects that puck. Shovels it down right side. Caught by Drysdale. Has it. Put it on in front. It was blocked. Drysdale behind the net with the handle now. To the far circle. Out to Fowler at the circle on the right side. Now Henry has shot. That was blocked. Erie pokes it in down deep. Chaika track it down. Looking to play it for Drysdale at the point. That's taken by Petizian. Sproul steps into a man. Puck still loose inside Ranger territory. Drysdale finds it. Waits. Gives to Henry. Center point. Wrist shot. Saved by Richardson. Yancey hammers it up the boards, and this will bounce to the line, and will get out. Petizian back the other way with Garefa. 2-on-3. Otters steal that one on the drop pass, and Emmett Sproul carries this one to center. Ladles it far side corner. Erie making a change now, under 6 to play. Third period. 4-2 Rangers. They just added some insurance. Here's Zaprango running the gauntlet here. Rattles one wide. Off the corner glass. Ricochets to the point, held in by Stempia. Now Gentles from the half wall. Drop pass. Looking for Damiani at the line. He's got 2 here tonight. And plays it back the other way. Stempia tucks it into the Erie zone. Hug against Duff. Back behind the Erie goal. Shrugs it ahead for Hoffman. Now Joe Mack. Out to center ice. Here's Garrett Podubny. Gloved by Gentles. Hammered in by Hoffman. Off the end boards. Richardson steers it aside. Now the Rangers hoist it right boards out to center ice. On the handle, Garrett Podubny. Erie finishing up some changes. Drysdale steps back out. Duff carrying the mail now. Across the blue line to center. Sends it ahead. This will go on goal. And Richardson will smother it and hold. With 4:54 left here in the third period. 4-2 Rangers lead.
See a lot of Erie's offense coming from that Sproul, Fowler, and Chaika line, and they've been really good tonight, especially Emmett Sproul. He's been all over the puck. He's been moving his feet, and he's been playing a really good game.
Completely agree. I was going to say at some point, this might be one of the best games I've seen Sproul play as an Erie Otter.
Absolutely.
Erie wins his face-off back, Drysdale. Down to the corner, in front. Yep, and one-timer. Blocker saved by Richardson. Golden pinches in, down to the corner. In front, nobody home. Off the near boards, Lipinoff. And ahead for Garefa. Erie hustling to get back. They got numbers right side with Lipinoff heading to the front of that. Singer stays with them as he bumps Vlad to the far corner. Rangers still with the puck. Vlad turned around by Daniel Singer. He finds Lipinoff. Back to Vukovic at the point. Winds up. His stick breaks in two. Look out in front. Save on Vlad as CC had a man wide open in front of him, and Vlad able to make a play in front after the broken stick to Vukovic. This puck ends up out of play.
You see there,
4-2 game.
Vukovic getting a slap shot. His stick goes flying, and that puck just trickles down. Dangerous opportunity there.
We got a new puck. Drop it to the right of goaltender CC. It's been 3 unanswered here for the Kitchener Rangers since Erie went up 2-1. Peter Chaika and that Sproul and Fowler unit back out there. Face-off is won by the Rangers, and they, from center red, have to flip it back in. We're waiting for Peter Chaika to show up here. He's got 7 goals against the Rangers in the season series. As Fowler dumps a man on the far side. Big tie-up in front of the Rangers bench, and in comes Erie. Ahead of the play is Sproul. Golden looking for Sproul, and it's just through his legs. He couldn't get the stick on it. Penalty coming up, however, and Erie will have their first power play opportunity tonight. Here's Fowler in tight quarters to Henry. Gonna pin it along the near side wall. Back down deep it goes. Erie still has possession. Fowler to the goal. Save made. Wheels behind the net. Zaprango cuts him off, and Gentles will touch up. And Erie has their first power play opportunity with 3:39 left. And pretty much the same script that we saw the last time we were in Kitchener, where the Otters didn't get their first power play chance till well late in the hockey game. And now you're deciding, do we pull the goalie or not? They ended up with a shorthanded empty net goal to add insurance, Kitchener, just this past Friday. First power play for Erie. Morales goes off. Erie wins the draw to Chaika. Cece at the top of the circles. Erie had the possession. Now the goaltender makes his way to the bench. Extra man on for Erie. 6 on for Chaika, right side. Got to score here. Season's on the line. Out to the point for Drysdale. Center area, gives left. It's Podobny, shoots one, bouncing in front, backhand try, Yetman, they can't get on a goal. Richardson says no. Erie gets that puck back. Reload, Drysdale in front, tap for the goal, save made, holding, Podobny waits, and he puts it in! Garrett Podobny buries the shot, Erie within one. 4-3 game with 3:10 to go.
You see how desperately the Otters were playing there. They were doing a really good job of hunting down pucks, and Garrett Podobny shows great patience, finds a lane to the net, and wires it home.
Well, a big-time scramble in front. You saw Erie just getting pucks to the goal. Just create chaos. And Jamie Drysdale putting that one on the net, deflects around, ends up on the tape of Podobny. And you're right. Patience is a virtue. And Garrett Podobny outweights Richardson to draw the Otters within one. So hold on to your butts. The final 3 minutes of the hockey game. Erie trailing 4-3. And into the Erie zone we go along the near side corner as Gareffa ties that one up against his number 4 counterpart, Jamie Drysdale of the Otters. Forced to center by Erie. Petizian goes down. Poke check was Gareffa. Puck still loose at center ice. Petizian from the left side elevates it on in and looks to track it down from the corner. Jacked up there for Erie. Takes the shoulder as Gareffa picks it up behind it and puts it out to the front, and Erie guides that one away. Good deflection by Drysdale to knife it away from another open Ranger in Yancey. And Erie, look out. Yancey is open again here. Duff can step in front of him and take the handle. Now Hoffman cruises towards center. Nice move around one. Past the mat. Into the zone. Right wing side. Throws it on in front. Almost squeaked through his hole. Richardson takes a little peek. He tried to steer that on away to the far boards with the paddle. Lifted the stick up just a second, but he pinches it along the ice. And he has it underneath him. 2:11 to play.
A little bit of luck there from Richardson. That could have definitely squeaked through his 5-hole. Look for CC to be on his way to the bench here.
2:11 to go. Otters with possession right side. McDougall on towards the circle for Yetman. Pass was intercepted by Hug. Singer providing traffic in front. Puck still loose along the line. Nicely kept in by McDougall. Flips it to the far side corner. Hammering around the boards. Henry able to hold in. Laid off of Henry from McDougall. Still loose along the half wall. Here's Yetman on for Henry. Walks in. Backhander. That ricochets off a body wide. To the far corner. Damiani tied up by McDougall. Cece at the face-off circles now. Makes his way off. Erie gives off to Chad Yetman. Down by one with 95 seconds to go. Safrango rattled off the glass. Glove down by Golden. Kept alive. He's shouldered as it's hoisted high to the air. This one into the Rangers bench. Off the glass. The whistle sounds with 1:26 to go.
Hear the fans' reaction. There could have been a roughing penalty there on Kitchener. I'm surprised that the refs didn't call that one.
4-3 hockey game. 1:26 left, and the Erie Otters will exercise their timeout. Down one. They'll rest the big guns and set up. 6-on-4 power play goal for the Erie Otters with the empty net. At 16:50, Garrett Podobny from Yetman and Drysdale to draw Erie within one. We'll see the net empty once again. Looking for the game-tying goal with the Otters needing points. They trail the 8-seeded Windsor Spitfires for that final playoff spot by 2 points. And will drop the puck to the right of Luke Richardson. And he has been big here in this third period. Erie sending out Sproul, Podobny, Fowler, Chaika, Drysdale, and Jake Golden. Morellis on the draw for the Rangers. Pushed behind the net. Cameron, the overage defender, hoisted up the near side wall. Found by Hug. Can he clear? Gets it out to center ice. Damiani has it for the empty goal, and he scores. Damiani with a hat trick on the empty net goal, and it's 5-3 Rangers.
You see that puck takes a weird bounce off the Erie defenseman, and it ends up on a Kitchener Rangers stick, and they have a clean exit out of their zone, and they're able to capitalize on the empty net.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's Riley Damiani's second hat trick of the season against the Erie Otters. The lead back to 2 as Erie tries to go forward with it, and they'll bring the goaltender off again as soon as they can get this puck. 70 seconds remain. Icing waved out. Back is Golden to scoop it up. He'll march ahead. Otters flying to center ice. Sent into the zone by Golden, looking to chase it down. Goaltender comes off. Chip near side. Erie going to drag in front. Here's Fowler. Stripped to the puck at the last second. Loose to the near boards. Drysdale down along the wall for Emmett Sproul. Trying to give out towards the slot here. Tucked away and skipped to center as the Otters bounce it off a glove. Back in. They're offside. They chase it down, though. 40 seconds up. Erie has it. Here's Yetman walking out to the front. Sliding Vukojevic. The puck gobbled up by Richardson as he pounces on top of it with it rolling in front of his crease.
As you see here, the Otters are down 2 with not a lot of time left, but you see they're still fighting for every inch. They still want to try and tie this game up, obviously, and it's good to see how hard they're working, how much they care.
See some fresh bodies on. Erie will keep the goaltender off. Down by 2, 36 seconds left. Garrett Padovny, a left-hander, looking to win this one on his backhand. Kitchener trying to get Vukojevic back out there. And they won't be allowed to. And they'll have to send Damiani in to take the draw instead of Morellis. Padovny won it to the boards. Turned there by Greffa. Bounce to the front. And gloved by Richardson. And the whistle sounds because the Rangers had one defenseman out there. Greffa, who can be the slash man, playing mostly forward. Out there now, Vukojevic will still stay on the bench. Another draw to the right of Richardson. 32 seconds left. Got to make up this 2-goal deficit quickly. Hammered around the boards by Kitchener. Pinching in Drysdale, but it'll be fouled out at neutral ice. And Yancey for the empty goal. He'll put it in. And that'll put the final nail in the coffin here tonight. Yancey with goal 46 on the year. And it's 6-3 Kitchener Rangers.
It's tough to see. I really thought Erie was going to come back and tie this game the way the game was going, and shame to see this.
.25 seconds left, and we're going to take things down to the wire in the OHL season. Erie needs to make up 2 points. They will need help now. Games in hand have evaporated. Trying to make 2 points up on the Windsor Spitfires. Both teams have 2 games left. Erie home and home beginning Friday with the Guelph Storm as time's going to wind down and expire as the Rangers saw the Otters jump to a 2-1 lead. They answered back with three of their own and take this hockey game with some insurance on the empty net. 6-3 your final. The Rangers and Otters will split the season series, 3 wins aside. But for Erie, time winding down on the OHL regular season. 2 games left. And we'll go and be spectators tomorrow when the Windsor Spitfires host the Flint Firebirds. And their final home game there, they will travel to Sarnia Saturday. Erie needs some help. And their fate could be known as early as tomorrow night, 24 hours from now. Lead us step for a break. Duskus Martin Funeral Home postgame show comes up after this. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your play slip, like touchdown pass on the 3rd play, or the first 3 cars across the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on, come on.
Yes! Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Hockey is back in the city of Erie, and you won't want to miss any of the hard-hitting, fast-paced Erie Otters action at the Erie Insurance Arena. Don't miss Fan Appreciation Night, Saturday, March 16th, when the Otters close out the regular season against the Guelph Storm at 7 p.m. Don't miss the NHL Stars of Tomorrow, today. Get your tickets at the Erie Insurance Arena box office, online at ottershockey.com, or by calling 814-452-4857.
What sedan lets you hit the road and not the gas station? With an average of 37 miles per gallon highway, it's a 2018 Nissan Sentra. This compact sedan has a sporty profile thanks to its sleek aerodynamic design. It also has other great standard features like Bluetooth and remote keyless entry. The 2018 Nissan Sentra. Zero down for only $199 a month. Sign and drive. What's the best-selling SUV in America? It's the Nissan Rogue. Zero down for only $279 a month for 36 months. Sign and drive. The Rogue has standard features such as zero-gravity seats, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and rear cross-traffic alert. Zero down for only $279 a month for 36 months. Sign and drive. Stop in and meet the Rogue family at Interstate Nissan, 1.5 miles south of I-90 on Peach Street.
18 Nissan Sentra, selling price $19,247, VIN JY320068. 18 Nissan Rogue, selling price $26,100, VIN JP503998. Both leases 12,000 miles per year for 36 with Tier 1 credit approval through NMAC. Lease payment is plus tax, title, license, stock fee, and $595 acquisition fee.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena, wrapping things up. It's the Duskus Martin Funeral Home post-game show. Duskus Martin working tirelessly to give your loved ones dignity. I'm Aaron Cooney, with me, Alex Fritz. The Erie Otters fall here this evening, 6-3 your final. It was closer than what that scoreboard says. 2 empty netters for the Rangers to close things out, as Erie gave everything they had. All the way through, but just a bit short here tonight, as the Rangers prevail 6-3, and now the Otters, we're Flint Firebird fans. Tomorrow night, as the Firebirds will go and visit the Windsor Spitfires, as the Otters hoping, you can't have any more points here for the Spitfires. The Otters trail by 2 points to Windsor, and now going to come up with some wins against the Guelph Storm. I'm Aaron Cooney. With me, here's Alex Fritz. We'll recap it for you as the Rangers jump to the 1-0 lead at 8:35. Riley Damiani, 1-0. His first of the night, power play goal. And the Rangers take a 1-0 lead. Erie would answer back 42 seconds later, as Jack Duff, with his 4th of the season, set up by Brendan Sullivan. Some great work by Erie. And it trickles off a skate through the legs of Richardson. 1-1 hockey game. And into the second period, where the Otters would see them take their first lead of the game at 15:31. A scramble in front. The puck chipped up in the air. Gloved down by Matthew McDougall with an open net, and he just blasts it in. 2-1. Otters with the lead, but that's answered back 31 seconds later. And it's Damiani again, tying things up at 2. That's where we sit after 40 minutes of play. Head to the third period, and the Rangers, not looking back after the goal from Damiani. Garefa, a nice setup around the Erie zone. Morellis across to the right circle. One-timer for Garefa right after he hit the post on a similar setup. And 2 minutes in, the Otters are down 3-2. All right, a little insurance at 12:54. Lipinoff gets open between the circles. Found from behind the goal line by Morellis. 4-2 game. Now things are getting real tight. Otters trying to make the comeback. They go to the power play. Pull the goaltender as well. Played to the point. Drysdale from the center point. Slap shot low. Creates havoc in front as the Otters go crashing the net. Garrett Podubny fishes it out of the pileup. Outweights goaltender Richardson and wrists it to the back of the net. It's a 1-goal game once again. Now you got to pull out all the stops. You pull the goaltender with an offensive zone draw, but Kitchener can win the face-off. They get a bounce their way to the neutral zone. And Riley Damiani, with his second hat trick against the Erie Otters here, closes this one out, his 29th of the year at 18:44. As the empty netter, Erie has to pull. You got to pull the goaltender again. And it's Jonathan Yancey adding another one from Joseph Garefa at 19:35. And Erie falls here tonight 6-3. final shots on goal. Erie with 15 in the third period, 39 on the game total. Hold the Rangers at 35, 10 in that frame. But a 4-goal third period for the Kitchener Rangers, 2 of them in the empty net variety. Makes it 6-3, our final here tonight. Dusty Smartin, your home post-game show. We're wrapping things up here in front of 3,229 on a Wednesday night. And in the final 2 hockey games, Erie will begin a home-and-home stretch with the Guelph Storm. Friday night at the Sleeman Center, and then back here at the Erie Insurance Arena Saturday night. We'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard brought by the Sheraton Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotel, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. You ought to be staying with the best. As London goes up 1-0 in the first period on the Guelph Storm. Guelph, they power the way back with 5 unanswered right now. It's 5-1. Guelph Storm on home ice over the London Knights. Owen Sow with a 5-1 victory over the Barrie Colts. And Kingston hanging in there against the Oshawa Generals. 3-2 hockey game as the Generals lead Kingston by 1. The story for us here, Otters fall. They exhaust their games in hand against the Windsor Spitfires, trying to make up 2 points. And now you need some help around the OHL, and you pretty much have to win the next 2 games. You got to win out, got to win both against the Guelph Storm. It pretty much comes down to. Here tonight's Ironworkers local union number 3's Ironman of the game with tonight's 3 stars. Third star, Jack Duff. Goal and an assist, 2-point night for Jack Duff on the evening. Second star, Luke Richardson. He stops 34 Erie Otters shots. And here tonight, the number 1 star with a hat trick, Riley Damiani. 3 goals on the evening, 2 and some big-time goals. Opens the scoring with a power play goal, ties the game at 2, and then adds insurance at the empty net at 5-3. And the Otters now to their final 2 hockey games of the regular season. But to close things out here, Gritzy, Erie's really going to dig deep here. You got a day off between games tomorrow. I doubt there's going to be any sort of heavy practice or anything like that. You probably just want to rest up and prepare yourself for the next 2 hockey games. But you got to like what Erie did in the final 40 minutes. It's a 60-minute game, unfortunately, but second and third period, you can argue that the Otters did a great job and controlled pace for a good bit.
Yeah, obviously it's a tough loss, but now, there's nothing you can do about it, We obviously don't want to have our fate lying in someone else's hands, but, now we just have to worry about, us winning. And, I think tomorrow probably have a bit of an easier skate and just get, clean some things up going into the weekend. But, I think these are obviously really important games this weekend against Guelph, and I expect the best from our team. And, I think obviously tonight, the last 40 minutes, it was definitely something to build off of going into the weekend.
Final 2 games for Erie coming up. Home and home with the Guelph Storm. Starts Friday night at the Sleeman Center. And we will be there. We'll have that one for you. As the Erie Otters spectators tomorrow with the Flint Firebirds visiting the Windsor Spitfires. And then at 7:30, the Otters will face off with the Guelph Storm. We'll have the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show for you starting at 7:15. We're going to close things out. For Alex Gritz, I'm Aaron Cooney. Coming up Saturday, though, Fan Appreciation Night. In the Erie Insurance Arena final home game, lots of prizes given away, and also we'll give away the jerseys right off the Erie Otters backs. Shirts off their backs night as well. All you got to do is be in attendance. And there are seats still available for the Otters final home game of the regular season, Saturday night against the Guelph Storm. For Anna Ashcraft back in studio, for Alex Gritz, I'm Aaron Cooney saying goodnight. Otters fall 6-3 to the Kitchener Rangers. Back on the ice Friday night in Guelph, where the Otters will visit the Guelph Storm. You've been listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
You've
been listening to Erie Otters Hockey on WRIE Erie. Follow all the action throughout the season on the new home of the Erie Otters, CBS Sports Radio, 96.3 and 1260.
We basically took that on and just tried to continue it and continue to build upon that. And this year, with Miles Turner,